Steel Toe Morning Show.
Hey, boys and girls, good evening and welcome. Happy New Year. Do I look fat?
No. What?
I had noodles for dinner.
Oh.
I feel like a real chub.
You look good.
Well, it's your lips to God's ears. Welcome to the program. It's the Steel Toe. It's the nighttime show. We decided to do one tonight. I think we already said last Friday that we were going to do one tonight. So I don't think this is like a surprise how do you do thing. But, you know, I mean, it's New Year's Day. So you could forgive people for not doing broadcast type stuff. But we kind of thought, you know what? We're not doing anything.
Might as well hop on.
We're tired as shit.
Oh, my God.
But we've been tired as shit for the entire month of December.
It was maybe the busiest month I think I've had in my life.
It was remarkable. Well, second busiest month of my entire life.
Okay, not for me.
The busiest month was November of 2020.
You think that was somehow busier than this one?
True. That happened at the end, didn't it? It was like November 20. It was like Thanksgiving.
Right.
So yeah, the rest of that month ruled. I was on top of the world.
Yeah.
King shit.
That month was like...
You call one person a cunt.
Yeah, that month was like 1 or 2 weeks of like, holy fucking shit, let's fix this stuff and get it going.
And then the rest was we're cruising.
This December we took a vacation we don't usually take that month. We had like 6 birthdays and
holy shit
holidays. It was really all very good stuff. Nothing to complain about.
It's all wonderful.
Very sleep deprived. I don't know if we would trade the sleep for what we've done. You know, but
I mean, you might have slipped in a couple hours here and there.
A nap or two, for God's sake.
Maybe a couple of naps, for the love of Pete. But 2024, that seems weird.
It is weird.
2024, I was just kind of getting used to 2023.
Isn't it kind of strange to think how COVID came around in the beginning of 2020 and it's like somehow almost been 4 years already?
Almost been 4 years since I was screaming at my television, I'd better see some fucking body bags.
I don't know where that time went.
You know where it went?
Hell.
I was going to say falling in love and getting married.
Oh, that's not hell.
But I guess hell
yeah,
could be the way we describe it.
It's been fine.
So many things to do, many things to talk about, many things going on. Tomorrow, Johnny's going to be here for a day. He wants to remote in tomorrow. And then April will be here Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And then, I mean, with it not being Christmas and not being New Year's, there's like nothing holy shit big to tell you about, which is nice.
Not yet.
Well, not yet. Also, planning the next show, I'm thinking Cold Spring, and I'm thinking Winners,
Be fun.
and I'm thinking March 23rd. I do not have any of this confirmed yet. But March 23rd, Cold Spring. I know Nick's on board. Johnny's on board. I don't know if I get anybody. I don't think we'd need anybody else.
Right. I think that's a good lineup.
So we'll probably go with that.
You 3 kill.
And then if Winners says they want to do it, then we'll do it at Winners. All right, let's catch up with you guys a little bit. And then tonight, nice and easy for 2024. Just $200 on the nose. So just couple of you drop in a few bucks and we'll do $200 and we'll go till 9:30 tonight. Does that sound good? Thank you very much. All the links are up in the chat. Go ahead and do your absolute worst. Do your worst you can do to us. Make us make funny faces. Make us go, oh my God. And then rest nice and comfortable in the knowing that you did that.
It was all you.
Phoenix becoming a member for his 19th month simply says, woo-ha. I believe he's got us all in check.
He does.
Freaky Deaky becoming a member for 16th month says 2024, another election year. Let it begin. Oh, shit. That's right. Oh, no. Aren't they going to have like the first caucus in like a month?
Something like that. And then all the election ads are going to be coming out.
Iowa caucus date. When are they? Would you just answer the goddamn... Oh, my God, they're January 15th. 2 weeks from today is the Iowa caucus.
I don't know how to feel about it, I guess. Part of me wants to, like, burn through this shit quickly and get someone new in there, but I don't have faith that it's going to be Trump.
Are you ready for the caucus polls, the primary polls in Iowa?
Sure, I'm ready for the polls.
Fucking Trump 50%, DeSantis 18%, Haley 15%. I've only met one person who ever said,
right,
I like Nikki Haley. But Trump, DeSantis, Haley, Ramaswamy at 6%. What happened to him? I thought he was going up.
Yeah, I thought Vivek was like a lot of people's favorite.
Maybe Iowans are racist and they don't like Indians. But wait a minute. Haley's Bangladeshi or whatever. I banged her deshi all night.
We should fall asleep to that tonight.
I'm in.
Okay.
Fair enough.
I'm looking at myself in the camera, by the way, and I look like I haven't slept in 24 hours.
Beat up.
I look sleep deprived, and I look dehydrated as all fuck.
How do I look?
You actually look remarkably normal.
I look handsome.
Can I tell you something?
Yeah.
I came down here and saw that you cracked a beer, and there was something very comforting about that. I had no idea that you would be doing that tonight.
I'm going to drink myself to death tonight.
I actually kind of like that because I'm falling apart. I have coffee on standby. I have Gator Light, Zero, and water.
Now, what's the difference between Gator Light and Crocodile Light? Is it the amount of scales?
Length of nose.
Oh, okay. I understand. Yeah, I'm just going to drink until I die.
That actually sounds like a fair plan.
I'm going to be dead at the end of the night. That would be so fucked up if I somehow died. And then it's
I wish you wouldn't.
Thank you. But like this becomes like an omen.
You know,
like I don't really want to die.
Well, thank God.
Like I don't really want to drink until I died. First of all, I'm drinking Kona Big Wave beer, which is like what percentage is Big Wave? It's 4.4%. Do you know the sheer volume of this shit I'd have to drink till I died? That's a chore.
Yeah, you'd have to need like an assist from your body somehow.
I don't even think I'd die from alcohol first. I think my stomach would rupture.
Right. Just from like the amount you've put
the
into
amount
it.
of the fluids.
Yeah, I wish you wouldn't leave me this soon, especially now that we have all the things on our plate and horizons that we do.
A lot of that shit goes away if I croak, huh?
Yeah.
Well, fuck.
Pretty much all of it, you know.
Don't you hate it when you find a reason to live when you were all set to drink yourself into an early grave? While I eat and drink and shit and fuck myself into an early grave. Oh, wait, no. I'm fucking up the line.
It's okay. You're close.
While your king eats, drinks, and fucks himself into an early grave. And then the other one is he tells Jamie Lannister, how does it feel to man the door while your king eats and drinks and shits and fucks?
I wish he would have been a bigger part of the show. I hate how soon he had to go.
Baratheon?
Yeah.
Yeah, Bobby B was the man. I wish they would have done a prequel. But without Mark Addy being Robert Baratheon, it doesn't work as well.
No.
If they would have done like a younger Robert Baratheon and give it to, say, like the guy who plays Squirrely Dan.
Oh, God.
Trevor, whatever the fuck his name is.
I don't think he's quite boomy and, domineering enough.
Well, I'm going to take the crowns of the 7 kingdoms. And that's what I appreciates about you, Cersei. Is that what you appreciate about me, Squirrely Bobby?
Ew.
Eric W. becoming a member for his 17th month. Where did that go? He says, Happy New Year, all. Thank you.
Wow, thank you.
Adam Simon becoming a baby boot. Thanks, buddy.
Thank you.
Richard Christofsky becoming a member for his 8th month. Says, Happy New Year, guys. Hope your year is great. Well, quite frankly, it's too soon to tell.
Thank you. It did start off pretty great.
Started off well.
For the most part.
Shaping up. You told me you were going to call, Tony, and you never called. Then there's some other things that are shaping up that are hopefully good. However, I will let you know if there's, and I pride myself on this, if there's anybody out there who can fuck it up.
What? It's you?
This guy.
Yeah. Yeah, I need you to not fuck shit up. I need
Okay.
you to not die on me. Don't you go dying on me. Like, it's like all the things, the good things in our life right now are very much a team effort.
Right. You can find me in the club fucking it up.
No.
No? You don't want to
See,
find me?
I can't have you go yet.
You don't want to find me in the club fucking it up?
Well,
How about it?
fucking what up?
How about if I have an inchworm smuggled in my bootcut pants?
That's okay.
Okay. Loaded Wrench becoming a member for his 15th month. Samuel Warner, a member for his 19th month. Oh, you son of a bitch. We must secure the existence of our people and a future for... I can't read that other word about children. I can't read it right. My glasses must be...
Thank you, sir.
A little fucked up.
Yeah, my contacts haven't really been out of my head for 48 hours either, so I can't read it. I don't know what it said.
Carlos with 199 says, first super chat of 2024. Happy New Year. Who wants to be the first $200 super chat?
Thank you, guys.
I mean, somebody's got to be first.
No, you guys really are great. In a weird way, I miss them when we're gone for a couple days. You know what I mean?
These fucking people?
Yeah, they're always really great.
I like them.
I even like their shitty comments.
Yeah,
I miss them when they're gone.
Even Paul R. Nelson says, did you see you saw the Otaku video? He's not wrong. Buried. Yeah, we got buried by Otaku again.
What did he do? Sit on us?
No, he's not melting. No, he's apparently, I thought we were pals. I thought everything was okay between us and Otaku. I thought we'd promoted him. I thought, he'd gained 4,000 subscribers this year. I think we're responsible for a lot of them. And I thought we helped the guy out. But you know what he did? To put it in wrestling terms for Wrestling Otaku, he shot on us. He did
Why?
He did a shoot.
What happened?
Both guns go off and he wild boys. Said bartender.
He's saying that.
Bartender make that. No, not yesterday.
3 days ago?
3 days ago.
We sang the shit out of it.
Not me. I got yelled at.
Oh, I sang it.
I got yelled at for singing it.
Well, you were naughty boy.
I was boomy.
You're very boomy.
Yes, see,
Too much.
See,
So I've had too little sleep for that sound.
That's how it goes. Optic Nerve says, I think there's a lot of broken knickknacks in Japan right now. Yeah, they had a nasty earthquake.
Really?
Yeah, there's a lot of
no.
weird paper buildings that are all fucked up. Ryobi says Aaron will make the announcement November 24th. I hope not.
Yuck. That actually would really
not.
bother me. Yeah.
April, I want your closet of clothes, says Slap My Ass Sally.
Thank you. I really don't feel good about myself tonight. I appreciate that. I don't. Do you see that? I actually wore sweatpants today. I wore my jogger sweatpants. They're tight at least. Kind of. No, I don't feel like I look very good tonight at all.
I always think
that's
you look.
nice.
Hey, if you need a little pick-me-up, holla at your boy.
I know where to go.
Yeah, just,
Right
find
there.
Hey, I'm not very far away.
I'll find you later.
Sid Saraf says, who doesn't like Indians? I love Indians. I think they're great.
Dots or feathers?
All of them.
All of them?
Casinos and cows, both.
That's true.
Yeah.
You know what? I love them both too.
Yeah.
Now that you
They're
put it that
all,
way.
Indians are fantastic, especially if they're named Sid Saraf.
Sid Saraf is my favorite Indian.
Sid also pointing out Michigan won't get it done. Yeah, it looks like Alabama's going to beat Michigan tonight. So Michigan, the number one team in the country, outski by the 5 seed Alabamanians.
I'm going to make it a goal of mine to finish all 3 of these.
Alabamanians. Alabamanans?
It's Alabamans.
Alabamans. That was actually...
Why is that so hard?
He was a good insurance salesman in Dassel, Cokato, Alabamans. She almost spit out her water, and I also saw a little string from her nose.
Yeah, I came up my nose.
Yeah, she had a little booger string. I got her to come out of her nose. Al Bammons was a really...
No, booger stream is water.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Al Bammons was a State Farm insurance agent in Dassel, Cokato. He's very good.
Yeah, I think
He could save you a bundle on your Mahomes and Auto.
I don't know what form we're in today.
New Year form, guys.
It's interesting.
No Pen 15 Fathead says, I'm kind of digging Vivek. Well, you and about 5 other people, apparently.
And Pfizer.
Yeah. Aristocrat King Yeti says, Happy New Year, Aaron. Hope you have a snorkeling accident at your favorite fondue fountain. Now, wait a minute. Let me break that joke down and tell you why it's bullshit. Even if I did have a favorite fondue fountain, which I don't, but if you have one of those
You love
chocolate
them all, right?
fountains, I like those. Some people have cheese fountains.
I don't like the cheese ones.
How about a queso fountain?
Do they exist? I feel like they clog.
Oh, they will soon. So, but like a chocolate fountain, who doesn't love a nice chocolate fountain? You put a marshmallow on a toothpick.
No, see, for me, it's a strawberry.
Oh,
I had one at my
You don't have to choose. You can have them all.
way back in the day, because I'm old now.
Right.
I had a chocolate fountain at my grad party.
Sure.
Did you have one?
Yes, question mark. I think I did. But it also could have been my sister's graduation party. All right, so let me explain the joke. Aristocrat King Yeti wants me to die snorkeling at my favorite fondue fountain. Now, A, I don't have a favorite fondue fountain. And B, he's insinuating that I'm so fat and I love the food so much that I would actually put on snorkeling gear and dive into the fondue fountain.
At least you die doing what you love.
I guess, yeah.
Can you actually picture this? If it's not too hot, think of the creamy, thick consistency that queso is.
Sure.
And imagine
You
that,
got me so far.
Imagine that coating your skin, how exquisite that might feel for a little bit. That could feel pretty good.
Well, Aristocrat King Yeti wants me to have an accident. April looks like your gymnastics coach, and you're Carrie Pig. Thanks, buddy.
What the fuck?
Mr. Q says, great. So instead of Nick Cage and leaving Las Vegas, we get Aaron, Impulse, and leaving. Yeah, just drinking myself to death in one night.
It made me feel good to see you cracked a beer tonight because I'm not there, and it makes me feel better that you are.
Well,
I'm
an inspiration to the youth of America. Phantom X says, bruh, are my chats getting shadow banned by YouTube or is it a mod? Yeah, they're totally shadow banned.
I see you, though.
Mr. Q says, Aaron Imholt stars in Leaving St. Cloud. Yeah, there you go.
Ooh, where would you go?
No, I'd be dying. That's a
is that
Nicolas
what that
Cage
means?
movie. Yeah, he drinks himself to death in Las Vegas.
I've never seen the entire movie because you've always told me how sad it is.
Giant kick in the dick movie.
I won't watch it. If there's some things you tell me are going to be really painful to watch, I just won't watch them. I don't care that much.
Jericho says, yes, keep name-dropping companies who aren't paying you to do so. Try water, guys. Again, happy suck my ass. Jericho's having a moment.
I'm literally drinking water.
SH says, that's why I started drinking Miller Lite. It's basically water, so I could drink a lot of it. You could talk to a doctor if you want. It's not water, so you do have to mix one of those in.
It is not hydrating.
Red Fox Mad says, how about that Vikings game? Time for a whole coaching staff change and quarterback change. Look, man, we lost one of our biggest offensive weapons, and we lost our starting quarterback. It's amazing that we were even in it at this point. I know when Kirk got hurt, we were all saying, basically, well, there goes the season. It's over.
Oh, my God. It's not good.
And now, oddly enough, we did, I think, only win 3 more games since then.
Yeah.
So,
no,
we're totally wrong.
We turned on the game last night to try to get through some of it, and it was just ugly.
We tapped out at halftime.
Yeah.
Oddly enough. Chase Ferry says they are making a Roberts Rebellion movie or series. Okay, cool. I'm in for that.
Can they get the same guy to play him, though?
No, Mark Addy's too old now.
Damn it.
To play a young Robert Baratheon.
Dumb.
Red Fox Mad says, should the Vikings get McCarthy from Michigan? Yes! I like J.J. McCarthy. I like Jaden Daniels. Those are my 2 guys that I want for the Vikings. But I want to extend Kirk at the same time.
I bet you do.
I want to give him a real...
You want to give him an extension?
Real extension, yes.
Of you?
Good extension of time with me.
No.
What else do we have here? Sid Saraf says that wouldn't be banned by anyone here. I'm talking to somebody else. President Camacho says their houses are just made of sticks and paper, I hear. Oh, in Japan? Yeah, they got some cleanup to do. Hobo Chili Recipe with $4.99 says, I'm your second donation for the year. I hope you both spend more time playing in traffic. Also, give your stomach a break. Lay off food in general.
I'll take it into consideration.
Yeah, I mean, you're kind of calling April fat. That's really rude. It's not very nice, but, at least you're off her hair, which is...
I do appreciate that. My hair did need a break today.
Carlos says, I had 3 glasses of vodka and immediately was fucked for the night. So I know how Aaron feels after 1.5 beers.
Oh, get it? You can't drink.
I suck at drinking. No Pen 15 Fathead says go Pack go. That's not appropriate. Not appropriate,
No,
sir. Why would you say something
I think
like
you
that
have
to
to
someone you care about?
Stay out of our chat with that.
Sid Saraf says, I did win a fantasy title thanks to last night's game. Aaron Jones for the win. Oh, I'm so happy for you. So happy for you. Hey, wait a minute. Did Michigan make a comeback? I saw that they were about done a little bit ago. Now people are saying it's tied. Oh, my God. It's 2020
Holy shit.
with $1:34 left.
Got any predictions?
I want Michigan to win. I like Harbaugh and I like McCarthy.
Okay.
So I would like Michigan to win. And I kind of hate Nick Saban. And I don't like here's what I do like about Alabama.
The hush puppies.
No.
Oh.
What I like about the University of Alabama is they have, in my opinion, one of the coolest slogans in all of sports. And it's just fun to say.
Say it.
Roll Tide.
Well, yeah. I mean,
that's fun.
It's always fun. I mean, when I went down to Alabama, I kind of had a thing for them. But, people are so polarized down there between Auburn and Alabama. It's kind of sick. They hate each other.
They fight each other over that shit.
That's ugly.
You fall in love with someone, and then they're an Alabama fan. They find out you're an Auburn fan. They just kill you. That's actually
no
how
divorce or anything. It's just over.
That's how most marriages end in Alabama. Is their
Death.
spouse finds out they're an Auburn fan.
Yeah.
Yikes! All right, guys, 195 away from tonight. Let's go ahead and bury that and knock it out tonight. That would be really, really cool. And then we'll go till 9:30. We'll start this year off on a high note. I want to get rid of this, and keep the other one. There we go. I got to make some room here. Our OBS is going fucking bananas again.
Oh.
There we are.
You should clean up stuff as you post them.
I will. I promise. Let's go into... Oh, I wanted to watch this clip. This was adorable. This was very, very funny. Last night during our New Year's celebration, I was full of the spirit.
Yeah.
You know?
I was tell.
I was in a good mood.
You were in a way.
I was in a way last night. I was loving and I was caring and sharing and all kinds of shit. And I text Gino and Keanu text us.
Yeah.
A picture of them. Just half of the picture was just so adorable, and then Gino was in the bed too, in the other part. And it was a lovely picture that they sent us, and they said Happy New Year.
It was
and there's
sweet.
the adorable Keanu C. Thompson, and then there's Gino, her chaperone, and I wrote them back, and I read it back today, and I'm like,
so gay.
What a fag.
You were so gay last night. I was too. I just wasn't texting gay. I was like anyone I was around.
Bro.
I love you so much.
I was
so
teenage
thankful.
texting girl gay. It
Ugh.
was bad news. It was all like, you got a lovely message, and I was standing right next to you.
He was literally next to me, and he texted me something.
And I sent her something. And, I was just in a great fucking mood. And Gino and Keanu were doing a stream for, I think, Gino's birthday.
Yes.
And Jake in the Hudson said, I noticed you've been avoiding Aaron's phone calls. Is the love affair over? Meaning, when we've been calling him on the show, he hasn't been answering. I have terrible news for those of you like Jake in the Hudson who want to try and look into the conspiracy angle of that. Gino doesn't get his fucking ass up in the morning.
No, he likes to sleep in.
Gino likes his sleepies. So when we call him, usually it's a crapshoot that he's ever even going to answer. So he read this chat, and then he responded to it, And Keanu had, to me, one of the funniest responses. She was making fun of Patrick Melton, and she was making fun of other people who I guess think we're so fucking hot that like everybody we hang out with, we just fuck them all.
Wouldn't that be really nice if that were the case?
Did you know how
We'd be getting sex all the times, besides what we already do.
I'd be sitting here just swinging my dick all over the place?
Me too.
Oh my God, just telling everybody what a fucking stud I am. So, what a little slut she is. And I mean, we'd be all over the place with it. But
I'd enjoy it.
Keanu basically decided to like take a shit all over everyone's like serious, righteous anger about this world they've created for themselves that we're the center of. I thought this was very, very funny. I'll just play the whole thing through.
Like, the four of us hanging out is a fun fucking time.
And especially when we all fuck each other.
Yeah, the fucking.
Yeah.
But the golfing and the drinking and the football and the just general stupidity. It makes the fucking the four of us do so much better.
So they're the same way we are.
I know.
With that shit, where they're like, you guys are the most retarded people who have ever lived.
It was just so cute to hear them say it.
It was so funny to hear Keanu go, especially when we fuck each other.
Like, the four of us hanging out is a fun fucking time.
And especially when we all fuck each other.
Yeah,
just fantastic.
Is she wrong?
Well, it's her basically just taking all these people and go, you're all children.
Well, what's sick about it, though, is there's people on the internet, they'll be like, oh, see?
Yeah.
They do that.
And then she gets to make the joke again and drive those same people nuts. So it's a fun little cycle that you get to play.
Yep.
like, the four of us hanging out is a fun fucking time.
And especially when we all fuck each other.
Yeah, the fucking.
Yeah.
But the golfing and the drinking and the football and the just general stupidity. It makes the fucking the four of us do so much better.
It was so cute.
I
It
love
was
how-
the cutest clip ever.
I love how when Keanu makes the jokes, it's always like, ugh. But when Gino and I make the jokes, we're like, ah ha ha ha, because we know who's getting the better end of this deal.
Who's getting the better end?
Not the girls.
Oh,
The boys are.
sorry.
The girls have to go from just one fucking mess to another. Just
Maybe we're messes, too.
maybe, hopefully.
Maybe we can all fix each other.
Oh, all our problems and issues that we had.
Yes.
Doptic Nerve says Gino's Charlie call videos are great. I haven't seen those. Carlos says the only bad thing about that stream was the endless Charlie. Well, that usually is a bad thing.
We should just keep Charlie off of shit. Am I wrong?
Well, don't most people kind of keep Charlie off of shit?
I don't think so.
Really?
I think it's just us.
I feel like Charlie's kind of kept at arm's length.
I feel like other
maybe I'm
people
wrong.
let him slide in every now and then.
Oh, you can't do that. All right, boys and girls. 195 away. Let's kick some ass tonight. Let's throw a couple of bucks in. We've been doing great. We officially retired the offering plate for 2024. So if you want to throw us, a couple bucks, watch that number keep going down. Very, very cool.
Thank you.
Loaded Wrench says, with the tits and the smooth face, Erin is the woman in that relationship.
Oh,
Not very nice.
he doesn't have titties.
Oh, man. Aristocrat King Yeti says, calling yourself a boy in your mid-30s is adorable. Gay, but adorable. Don't I look like a nice boy?
He is a nice boy.
And also, I think
a
technically
boy.
I'm in my late 30s now.
Yeah, once you get past 35, it's your late.
No. Mid-30s.
Rounding up.
No. Mid-30s is 34, 35, 36.
Oh, okay.
Late 30s is 37, 38, 39.
Whatever you say.
So
It doesn't really matter. You're 37.
I'm in my late 30s.
I like in my calendar for this last month, I did put it in there that it was your 35th birthday.
Yeah.
So I very much visualize you as a younger man.
You see me as so young.
I don't know.
Which is nice. No, I'm old as shit now. But I'm not old. Here's what sucks about being 37. You're old enough where young people don't see you as young anymore. But nobody who's older sees you as like old. Like you don't have any distinguished shit about you.
No.
37 is still very much like no man's land, where they're like, you're like, oh, I'm an old man. And old people go, no, fuck you, you dick.
Well,
And then you go, oh, man, I'm still a young kid. And, young kids are like, oh, shut up.
and then there's me who, like, in most of our circles, I end up being the baby of the group
Yes.
basically all the time. But I am 29, so it's like I don't feel young. Like, I do enough on a daily basis where I feel old as shit. Like, I could die right now. I feel about...
Blood's
I
pumping
think-
like a newborn cow.
I think if I were to age myself in the moment, I feel like a solid 73. Everything
It's a
hurts.
very specific number.
Everything hurts.
No Pen 15 Fathead says, you're basically 40, Aaron. Thanks, buddy. Mr. Q says, I went to Johnny's show Saturday night. It was a good time. Good.
Good.
Was
good,
it
good.
a good turnout there at Beaver Island for Johnny's comedy show
I hope so.
with Jonah and all those guys? I hope it was. Mr. Q, let us know. But yeah, I'm 37 now.
You're still a
And,
spring chicken.
I'm just, I feel like a spring chicken. I think I'm going to fight next month.
That'd be pretty cool. Your weight's been down, too.
Yeah, my weight's been down. I'm like 5 pounds away from fighting weight. So I think fighting weight's now going to be 210.
Okay.
Or we'll get down to 210 and then you're gonna build me up.
Well, you got to be willing to, like, do the shit then, because sometimes when I show you things, you don't want to follow through.
You have to show me them and then we do them together. And then we're good.
Well, then just don't fight me on whatever it is.
I won't fight you. I'm ready to get ripped and shit. All right, let's go to this one. We meant to do this on Friday. We just plumb ran out of time. Nikki Haley being asked a question about the Civil War. I love this. Now, there are like two answers about the Civil War that you could give that people would like accept, where they'd be like, okay. I mean, it's more complicated than that, but all right, fine.
Sure.
And those two issues are slavery
Mm-hmm.
and states' rights.
Yes.
How much power do the states have to govern themselves versus how much power should the federal government have to dictate to the states? Now, Nikki Haley was asked about the Civil War, and she just completely bottle fucked this thing. I mean, it was, you know how politicians give those answers where you can tell they don't want to say anything that can be clipped out?
Yep. They don't want anything controversial out there.
She did one of those so badly that the thing, ironically, you could cut out was her talking like someone who's trying not to get cut out.
Right. When you become too vague that it's actually insulting to somebody.
Right. So listen to this. Nikki Haley gets asked a question, which I will say this. Fucking boring question, by the way. What do you think caused the Civil War? Who gives a shit? When's the last time you smoked a cigarette? It's like, I don't care what my president thinks started the Civil War.
Yeah, I do kind of think that once that shit's over and it's not relevant anymore, you can let it go. In this regard, at least.
Well, I will say maybe it's still relevant. We might be heading for another one, but
Fine.
it is over.
That's a fair argument.
That's true. It is over, though. Let's see what Nikki Haley had to say about the old war between the states, or as some call it, the war of northern aggression.
Well, don't come with an easy question or anything. I mean, I think the cause of the Civil War was basically how government was going to run, the freedoms and what people could and couldn't do.
Yeah, like own blacks.
Yeah, you're just kind of going to not mention that part.
She's not going to mention the owning black people part.
That was kind of a big deal back then.
Yeah, it was about the job of government and what they let people do and don't do. You
Own
know,
and not own.
like keep humans as property and beat the living dog shit out of them. You know, states' rights. She didn't even say states' rights.
Nope.
What do you think the cause of the Civil War was?
Oh, don't deflect.
It'd be funny if the guy went, Jews!
Jews.
I'm sorry?
I'm not running for president. I want to see your view on the cause of the Civil War.
He said, now, if you didn't hear him, he said, I'm not running for president. I wanted to hear your views on the cause of the Civil War. First of all, even if you were running for president, I wouldn't give a shit about what you thought started the Civil War.
No, but in a weird way, that guy that asked the question did get her to kind of expose, like, her unwillingness to answer, honestly.
True.
I don't know.
I mean, I think it always comes down to the role of government. We need to have capitalism. We need to have economic freedom. We need to make sure that we do all things so that individuals have the liberties so that they can have freedom of speech, freedom of religion, freedom to do or be anything they want to be without government getting in the way.
Like slaves. Oh, sorry. It's just such a politician's answer on a question that doesn't need a politician's answer.
Nope, it's unimportant at the moment. But
Right.
like, this woman's also running for president, and she looks like she's going grocery shopping. I don't understand the lack of professionalism here. She's wearing jeans and a frumpy sweater.
She looks like your aunt trying to tell you about a show she just saw on Netflix.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like she just watched some sappy like Hallmark special.
And she wants to know if you've ever seen it and
Yeah.
how it would change your life if you did.
Yeah.
What is
What happened?
I just had one of the dumbest moments of possibly my entire life. I was trying to figure out if this thing was on my I was trying to figure out if this thing here, I was like, what the fuck is on my mic stand?
Really?
Yes, the part of the American flag that was here on the Nikki Haley thing. I'm like, what the fuck? Do I have a thing on the what the hell
You
is
thought
it?
it was on this mic
I
stand.
thought it was on the mic
Oh,
stand.
you need to go to sleep.
Maybe a little.
Thank you. And in the year 2023, it's astonishing to me that you answer that question without mentioning the word slavery.
What do you want me to say about slavery?
That it wasn't that bad.
Oh, we can think about it again.
That, if we didn't have it, there'd be a lot of black people living in America today that wouldn't have had the opportunity if it wasn't. Is that what you want her to say, or did you wait? Wait, I'm confused. Or did you want her to say that it's bad?
I really don't like people like her, though, that are just deflecty and like want you to bury yourself so she
Right.
looks okay.
Nobody's going to get mad at you if you said slavery was bad and it should have gone away.
I feel like slavery was like numero uno.
Yeah, I still feel like even the Ku Klux Klan would be like, Jesus Christ, dude, we don't want them to be slaves. I mean, God.
Well,
I mean, Lord Almighty. That's how the Klan
they just want to
talk.
reserve the right to call him boy.
Yeah,
all the
they just
time.
want to call him boy and tell him to go back to their own continent. That's all they want.
Continent.
Yeah, Africa's a continent.
It just sounded weird how you said it.
Well, that's fine. It still works. Try to fucking shame me. Did I over-enunciate continent?
I think you did. Enough that it fucked me up.
Well, then you know what that makes me? A real continent.
Move on.
If I was a breakfast, I'd be continental.
Ugh.
If I was a Lincoln, it'd be a Lincoln continental.
If you were an old, you would have incontinence.
Incontinence.
Incontinence?
Yeah, I was saying the word cunt
Were you really?
in the joke.
I'm dead inside.
Let's hit the goal out of pity tonight, boys and girls.
Next question.
Yeah, she didn't want to. Look, the Civil War was about the role of government. And he's like, what do you think about slavery? And she's like, oh,
She's
not good.
just remarkably unremarkable
Yeah,
to me. Like, she's boring. She doesn't inspire anything.
right. She's kind of Hillary Clintoning the whole question,
Yes.
where she's like, what difference does it make? I'm like, all right, fine. Never mind. President Camacho says slavery has always been around. 1800 slavery just so happens to be the best slavery their way. The best slavery their way. I don't know what that means.
I don't either.
Mr. Nobody, becoming a member for his 17th month, says, what's slavery? Oh, well, you see, a long time ago, I'm just kidding, still in the world, it's all over the place.
Where's like the most like slavery addled place in the world?
I
Where
would
is it?
say cartel-controlled regions of Mexico, maybe.
Really?
Otherwise, you have like Libya, North Africa.
Okay.
There's a lot of slavery there. But I'm not sure. If you count like human trafficking
Yeah,
as
I
slavery,
think that
then
counts.
yeah.
Because you don't have control over your life.
Oh my God. Michigan just scored a touchdown in overtime.
Ooh.
So does that mean that Alabama now has they get the ball, they have a chance to score a touchdown, and if they don't, Michigan is going to beat them. Ambivalent Bastard with $2 says this show is a continuous source of disappointment.
Thank you.
That hurts my feelings.
Nah. You didn't mean it.
Hurts my feelings a lot, Ambivalent Bastard. Also, 195 away from knocking it out and doing a half hour of overtime today. So Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, etc. All of those links are in the chat. Go ahead, throw us a couple of bucks, and we'll nail this thing. It would be a great way to start the year, doing an extra half hour for you, some of you fine people, and some of you feral pigs. Remember Chinese spy balloon?
How do you forget?
Oh, Chinese spy balloon. You know, it was a balloon that flew over and across the entire United States until the Biden administration decided to wait until it got all the way across, literally all the way across the country.
Oh, yeah. Picked up whatever it needed to.
And then shot it down.
Over the ocean, sure. It was finished.
Again, after it had basically surveilled everything in the entire United States. Well, we're now finding out that the Biden administration actively tried to conceal the story from the American people. Can't believe that.
Yeah, that goes without saying.
Terrible thing. But then we also found out the Chinese spy balloon that flew over the U.S. in February used an American internet provider to send high bandwidth data back home. So they used our own internet against us. The Chinese are essentially the aliens in Independence Day.
Well, the thing is if it needed Wi-Fi, like the administration would just give them the password. They don't care.
Right.
It was a very much an okayed event, in my opinion, by our government.
Well, yeah, when China gives the Biden family as much as they did, you know, the Biden family owes. And they're like, all right, we're going to shoot you down just as soon as you get all your pictures and you can upload them back home.
Right, as if shooting the balloon down does anything.
Right. Just makes a
big mess.
A big mess.
Littering, really.
Is all it, yeah, just littering and.
Some fish died from scrap.
Yeah. Kyle says the Chinese spy balloon was over the Imholt household but found no signs of intelligence. See what that
Get
guy
it? We're
did.
stupid.
Hunter texted them the password, says loaded wrench.
Right.
Well, I mean, that was nice of him.
Use my internet, bro.
Yeah. Hey, man.
And then smoke crack with me, bro.
Smoke crack with me, bro. We're going to run like lions and tigers and bears. 4th and goal, Alabama, somebody said. 4th and goal from the Michigan 3. Alabama has to score a touchdown and an extra point here, or it's over. And Michigan is advancing to the next round of, I think, the semifinals of the football playoffs.
Okay, but if Alabama ties it up, do they just tie then? Or does it go
Well,
to
the way
double overtime or something?
The way college overtime works is each team gets the ball at the 20 or 25-yard line.
Okay.
And you get to try and punch it in for a touchdown or a field goal or whatever from the 25-yard line. Mm-hmm. If you score a touchdown, the other team gets their possession, and if they score a touchdown, you do it again. You do another round of overtime.
Okay.
So that's basically where they're at now. Alabama, 4th and goal at the Michigan 3, and it's do or die right here for Alabama. Alabama played just put his knee on backwards. Huh?
He put his knee on backwards, babe.
His knee on. Alabama played just put his knee on backwards. What does that mean?
I don't know.
Okay.
One of us are on drugs. One of us either can't type or can't read.
Jacques Cass says the spy balloon was swinging too. Oh, yeah, to and fro in the air. What do we have? We have, nope, it's still no result on my score thing here.
Update.
Michigan 1 play away from advancing. How's my boy doing then? What's his name? Oh God, McCarthy. Player stats, Michigan. Wow, 17 of 27, 221 yards and 3 touchdown passes.
Wow, that's impressive.
Attaboy.
There you go. I'd take that, wouldn't you?
Yeah, that's a hell of a game. Great job, bud. Sid Saraf says bad injury. He's off the field. Oh, a player's knee went backwards.
Now it makes sense.
I thought they were being racist.
I did too, like something about a Negro.
Yeah, I thought they were trying to do some kind of Negro thing. Then somebody just writes Paul Reiser. There's no reason to write Paul Reiser.
No, unprovoked.
It was an unprovoked risering. Mr. Nobody says Baby Kirk is doing good. Yeah, it looks like Baby Kirk did all right today. Still 4th and goal from the 3. Audience, you guys can update me. 195 is tonight's number if you want to help out. We started $50 ahead today just because the Rumble and weekend audience were so nice and so kind. But yeah, the Chinese spy balloon just basically used our own internet to upload all their information back home.
Well, what do you expect them to use, Aaron?
Boost Mobile.
The Chinese internet towers that are probably here anyways.
That's true. Yeah, the Chinese. Yeah, why don't you guys just build your own internet towers? It's not like anybody here's going to stop you. They owe you money.
Why not just build your whole like communities in the desert or something?
Right. You know what? Just
no
build.
one will stop you.
Just build your capital here. You probably own enough real estate. You'll be fine. Now, U.S. intelligence officials have determined that the Chinese spy balloon that flew across the U.S. this year used an American internet service provider to communicate, according to 2 current and 1 former U.S. official familiar with the assessment. The balloon connected to a U.S.-based company, according to the assessment, to send and receive communications from China, primarily related to its navigation. Officials familiar with the assessment said it found that the connection allowed the balloon to send burst transmissions or high-bandwidth collections of data over a short period of time.
I guess my question is, what do you think it was looking for? Like when you send a balloon to go survey a country, what are you most interested in finding out?
A lot of the times, nuclear capabilities and military presence is what you're looking for.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, people are pointing out Michigan has won. Alabama failed on 4th and goal, so the
Nice.
Wolverines are moving on. They will be in the semifinals of the NCAA football playoffs. Very cool.
That does make you happy?
Yeah, I like Harbaugh. I like Michigan. And it's always nice to see Alabama lose. So very, very awesome.
Yeah, they used to be a gimme, basically, that they were going to win basically everything. Right?
Alabama?
Yeah.
Yeah, for a while there, for sure. All right, Rumble and YouTube, all the links are in the chat. Hit thumbs up, hit subscribe, hit share. And make it worth our while tonight to do a fun little show for you. Speaking of fun, we have to check back in with our first 2024 Wrestling Otaku experience. Now, our boy the O-Dog, Wrestling Otaku, is most known for making wrestling review content.
Mukbanging.
Off air. He's a purist.
I just Burger King sometimes.
Oh, that's right. You're right. He did a Burger
yeah.
King mukbang.
He dabbled.
He just, he ate the way he looks like he'd eat.
Noisy.
Yeah, just really noisy and fast and kind of shoving.
Shoving things just deep in his gullet.
Right. 199 from Mr. Nobody says, "Hail to the victors." Congratulations if you're a Michigan fan.
Thank you.
Great work today. Great work. So Wrestling Otaku was talking about his 2023, and he was looking back on a year that he thought went pretty well for him.
Probably. He grew a lot, didn't he?
Outward.
Outward growth.
He has like 4,000 some subs now,
Sure.
and he's really tickled with that. He's really happy about it. So he decided to make a video calling it his 2023 victory celebration. And April, wouldn't you know it, Steel Toe made the Wrestling Otaku video victory celebration.
I think we kind of have to because of his sub growth.
I think
we
so.
had to have helped that.
Yeah, let's go check out Wrestling Otaku while you guys throw ridiculous amounts of money at our faces.
I would like to look back on all the, shall we say, victories, if you will. The little small victories, and of course the bigger victories, because
He better not be talking about us, pussy, fisky.
You gonna make it?
I don't want him talking about us.
Why?
Because he's talking about the people he
He's
beat
thinking
up.
about us, though.
Yeah, but he's doing a victory dance on our corpse.
Nah, he's just projecting a
All
little.
right.
those are important. Obviously, any form of positivity is important. I personally like to look at the number of victories that yours truly has had when it comes to this channel and when it comes to just this year in general. I mean,
You know what I like about him is he's like, I like to focus on the positives. Let's talk about all the people I shit on.
Well, he's confident.
All right. He's cutting a promo.
this I mentioned it before, of course, getting 3,000 and then 4,000. That is certainly a big thing. The engagement in terms of the channel, in terms of my channel personally, obviously that's huge. But just in regards to victories when it comes to just, me boosting my own stock, if you will.
I think in the business they call it getting over.
Right, you're over now.
Yeah, I think I will say this. He probably has boosted Banquet and Jenny O's stock.
Oh, man.
over the course of the year.
Who makes those Hungry Man frozen dinners?
I think that's a banquet thing.
Is that banquet?
Yeah, I think Wrestling Otaku really is brand loyal to banquet TV dinners. He probably loves the little chocolate cake that you have to kind of scrape out with
man.
the fork.
Why
little
do you
brownie
know
thing.
that? Don't eat those.
I know. I've known a banquet TV dinner or two in my day. The
Ew.
Salisbury steak with the mashed
Ew.
potatoes that look like they have
Ugh.
pea in them.
Shit, those always look so gross.
Yeah, and then the cold peas that no matter how you made the rest of it, those goddamn peas would always be cold. Couldn't figure it
How
out.
many of these have you eaten?
I've eaten, like when I lived in Litchfield, I'd eat a banquet TV dinner. I'd also eat a lean cuisine sandwich.
See, lean cuisine, I'll let slide. Those are pretty good.
I'd eat Knorr Lipton sides for dinner.
I had those a lot.
Yeah.
I always liked the Parmesan angel hair noodles.
Right. So what? Wait a minute. How are you able to draw these fucked up lines
No.
that you're drawing?
Them
Banquet
banquet
TV dinners are not okay, but Knorr Lipton sides are.
I didn't say those were okay. It's just that the frozen dinners, like the Hungry Mans and stuff, have like way over like 100% of your daily intake of sodium and fat. It is really bad.
Or boosting my own image. And now that doesn't necessarily mean, now I'm not necessarily saying, oh my God, I'm freaking a god or I'm freaking above everybody. But, you know.
Get ready for him to basically say that he's a god and he's above everybody.
Yeah. Anything before that butt didn't matter.
Anytime you hear a guy go, I'm not trying to say that I'm the biggest swinging dick in the world, but let me tell you why I'm the biggest swinging dick in the world.
When it comes to just things that have happened this year, encounters that have happened this year, there's been a number of people who have come along and who have tried to run me down, try to talk me down, try to say whatever. And of course, you know, I've experienced.
I know. Now wait a minute. If he's about to talk about us, I've always been a Wrestling Otaku booster.
Yeah, I thought we were fans.
I've always said wonderful things about the O-Dog.
I've even messaged him and said nice things.
Yeah.
He appreciates it.
Now he's going to keep this. Is that what he appreciates about you?
I guess so.
So now he's going to what are we doing, a work here? Are we doing a fake beef where we've been nothing but supportive and he's going to give us he's going to super kick us and throw us through the barbershop window? What the hell, heel turn Otaku?
He actually did message me and said, hey, go along with it.
Oh, okay. Well, see, now I'm the mark.
You're right.
This in the past. You have your haters and your doubters and your skeptics. And those people, quite frankly, ultimately, they just don't matter at the end of the day. You know, they try to pin me down. They try to keep me down.
Sexy.
Now, wait a minute.
Pin him down, babe.
I want to argue one thing to Wrestling Otaku. Never once in my life. I'm sorry, that got me.
Okay.
Never once in my life would I try to pin down Wrestling Otaku. Number one, talk about an exercise in futility.
Well, yeah, that's like rodeo style at that point. It's like cow pinning.
That's like, what's the milking one where you have to get
Wild cow milking.
wild cow milking?
Ew, are you trying to milk him?
Trying
Ew.
to pin down Wrestling Otaku is like going wild cow milking.
Oh my
it's
goodness.
It's really difficult and not worth it.
The ride's almost not worth it.
Yeah.
Want to try to run me off, so on and so forth. And every single one of them has failed. And I consider all of those personal victories, if you think about it.
Fuck.
He really does have a big ego like you.
He does believe in himself.
Oh, yeah.
This Wrestling Otaku. By the way, I heard you say like me in there. You can't compare me to the O-Dog.
Your ego is huge.
Everything's huge with me.
Baby got an ego twice the size of the crib. I can never tell him shit. It is what it is.
Nicki Minaj?
No.
Megan Thee Stallion?
No.
Cardi B?
No. It's even gayer than that, and it's a guy.
Ow. Who?
Well, no, the real lyric says, I can never tell her shit. I just changed it for you.
Oh, Drake.
Right.
Oh, it's Drake?
Yeah.
Okay. See, you changed the lyrics to fit.
Well, it had to fit you.
Actually, if it were singing about a dude, that could still be Drake.
I don't think he's into dudes. He might be kind of gay and Tool-esque, but he's not into dudes.
How do you know this? Is he married with children?
He does have children.
Is he married?
Or a child. No.
Of course
People
not.
like him don't have time to get married and
Right.
settle down.
They just have to sow their wild oats, and then, they'll see the kid when they can.
Ew.
All right, let's continue on. Otaku talking about how a lot of these people who came after him were victories for him. Let's hear it.
About all the people that I've encountered this year. Everybody who has tried to disrespect or discredit or just try to run me down, for whatever stupid reason, and every single one of them tried, and every single one of them failed.
The guy is like a walking wrestling gimmick,
Right. He never lives it down.
Right. He is always cutting promos. Like, he's always in character.
Think about it. I mean, let me just go through a brief list here.
Okay.
Jake Doolittle, for example. Jake Doolittle, he did his whatever, fail.
Who's Jake? Okay.
Yeah,
I'm looking
must
these
look.
people up.
What's a Jake Doolittle?
Doolittle.
I don't like that name. Ew. Look at this guy.
283,000 followers.
Shit. Wait, why is this guy talking about Otaku?
Yeah, why is this guy fucking around with Otaku? Don't you fuck around with the O-Dog.
Leave him alone.
Let me see something. Otaku.
But actually, that could be good for Otaku to have such a big channel talking about him.
10 months ago. Wow, he really did.
Hi, sisters. Today we're going to be talking about a creator who threatened to sexually assault my girlfriend and I.
As
Also
if you have a
subscribe,
girlfriend.
because if you haven't, then I'll make a video about you. About a month ago, I made a video.
Who is this dork? Does he really have a thing on his wall that says it's wine o'clock?
He's a simulation.
This isn't funny.
These
These people have YouTube play buttons, and they're not anywhere near me.
Look at that face.
That's problematic.
Look at this shirt. Everything is wrong here.
Video about someone named Wrestling Otaku. He made a video called My List of Requirements for Women to Date Me, and it went a little something like this.
All right, so next up, it's a
It
big
was
one.
kind of a
Next
funny
up,
video.
It was very
A
funny.
woman must be willing and ready to give me sex anytime I want it.
Good.
Attaboy.
I want a sound drop of that, to be honest. It's kind of hot.
You get him, Otaku. You tell him.
And why wouldn't we oblige?
Right. Otaku snaps his fingers and says, take your fucking clothes off. You take off every stitch of clothing.
And not only that, but I'm soaked.
Oh, what's that?
Oh, not only that, but I'm soaked.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, they'll just slide right off
Need a drip pan.
from all the moisture.
South may not rise again, young man, on my dead will.
The classic.
I don't need to see more of this Jake Doolittle. He gives me the creeps.
Seriously, I have a hard time believing that anyone could be into that. But
As the kids say, that guy gives me the heebie-jeebies. 195 away from doing it today, so let's go ahead and throw in, if you'd like to, make this first show of the new year successful. We've made fuck all so far. Let's go ahead and check out some O-Dog.
Sensitive society, fail. Dumpy, fail. Even though I personally don't have any problems with that Dumpy guy, because
So far, Doolittle, Dumpy, and some other shithead.
Yeah, what's some other shithead? What's a Dumpy?
I wish I could find out who Dumpy was. I wish he would put links to these channels in his bio.
Yeah, why would he
It's
do
like
that,
an
though?
otaku graveyard.
he kind of did indirectly give me a shout out, so that's fine. Sam Collins, fail. Steel Toe Morning Show, fail.
But we were fans.
What?
What is wrong with you, dude?
Steel Toe fail, but I liked you.
Right. I feel like we didn't really criticize that much.
Remember when we showed the video of him doing the super kick and we talked about how adorable it was?
It was really cute.
Like Wrestling Otaku showed us all how to do a super kick properly, and it was maybe the funniest thing I've seen on YouTube in a long time.
It felt like being proud parents watching your kid try to do something for the first time.
It was like watching him as a white belt in karate get his yellow belt.
Oh.
It was very cute.
This new chick, what was her name? Shira on the Wall, whatever the hell her name is, fail. And every single little insignificant speck wanted to try to run my name through the mud, try to say whatever, to try to give me a bad name. They've been doing it for years, and they fail every time. Because you know why?
Why?
Because I'm still here. I'm still doing.
Well, in fairness, it's your grandmother's house.
So
it's not like they're going to kick you out of it.
I didn't need this kick in the dick today.
I know.
It's kind of depressing to hear somebody say, "Oh, they tried to run my name through the mud."
Right. And you know, whenever you're hungover, you feel a little bummed out in general.
Yeah.
When you're a little hungover and light on sleep, and New Year's is probably
not feeling right.
Yeah, New Year's Day is definitely one of those days where you're just like, oh God, I feel like shit. Oh, I don't feel good. I'm dragging ass.
I feel like I've aged 24 years in the last 48 hours.
And then I got to deal with fucking Otaku over here.
Right. I don't need
telling me that I'm a piece of shit and a loser.
I don't need more heartbreak.
I don't, Otaku.
Stop it.
This is what we call piling on, you little shit.
videos, and I'm still one of the biggest influences, and I'm still one of the most recognized names in this community, in the YWC, and here on YouTube. And I am gaining traction with each and every passing year.
Right. He's right up there with Cornette at this point.
He talks like he is.
Yeah.
How
Who
long-
is this motherfucker trying to tell? I can't wait till the end of 2024 video where Otaku's doing his victims. He's like, and then I fucked up Jim Cornette, that piece of shit. I buried that motherfucker.
How long has he been doing the streaming?
I don't know. I couldn't tell you how long
It
Otaku's
is-
been in business.
I just have to wonder where all of the confidence is coming from.
Right?
Or are we
It's
faking
impressive.
it until we make it? I don't know.
I think he's just been a wrestling fan his whole life, so he just does the pro wrestling
He
thing.
does what he knows.
Yeah.
You know, and I consider that a victory. And I consider all those names that I mentioned that tried to freaking knock me down and take me down, and they couldn't, and I freaking got caught back at them. All those names, they all tried to put me down, and they all failed at the end of the day because I'm still here.
So he's the clapback king. But I don't feel like we gave him anything to clap back with. We were trying
No.
to say that he's good.
I feel like every video we've done on him mostly ends up complimentary.
I mean, to us.
Maybe
Yeah.
maybe that's the thing. Maybe we're like a porcupine, but we think we're being nice.
It does come off as a bit shitty sometimes, I suppose.
I consider that a victory, and I consider all these little victories, and combined, this is one big victory for yours
Shit.
truly, the Wrestling Otaku.
He's combining
so I
all his
consider
wins.
2023 to be a colossal success for the Wrestling Otaku, a colossal victory. Because if I was not here, then I would say, then obviously people would say otherwise. But I'm still here, and I will continue to be here.
But don't you just hit record on a camera?
Mostly,
Yeah.
you turn the camera around your grandma's living room in different directions, and you just hit play.
I mean, that's not like, oh man, I'm still here, like you're employed by ESPN or something. You just
kind of live there.
That's like basically what he's saying is, I paid my internet bill all year. You're like, well, that's true. You did. We did not stop you from paying your internet bill.
Continue to do videos, and I'll continue to entertain and inform everybody, all you subscribers, all the subscribers, people watch this channel, all my followers, supporters, whatever have you, friends, person, whatever you just find.
All right, cool. So yeah,
So is that all he said?
Yeah, he put Steel Toe in there as one of the channels that he fucking smoked this year.
I'm feeling like Mr. Misunderstood now. Like,
Took a left when the world went right down 16th Avenue.
I really feel like in my heart I was an otaku guy. Like I was a fan adjacent at least.
You feel like this is kind of a swerve.
Yeah, like I feel
Yeah.
like I've been putting out the vibes about something in
Right.
a certain way, and somebody else read it wrong.
And then Otaku came in and just shit all over us.
Maybe we're like shitty little boys on a playground, like trying to flirt with a girl, but it comes off as mean.
Maybe that's it.
I don't know.
Everybody hit like. Everybody throw in a couple of bucks. We're gonna. Hopefully we go till 9:30 tonight. Matt Fields with 199 says, "Yeah, f this Jake guy. 100% on Wrestling Otaku's side." See, now I think Wrestling Otaku. I would rather listen to him than the creepy.
Jake Doolittle or whatever. Yeah, I would too. That guy was like otherworldly odd.
Kyle says, now this guy's a content creator. Pay attention, Aaron. John Doe says, Aaron's lost, brother. Give me the sex. I don't know what the fuck
Give
that
me the
means.
sex.
Give me the sex, he
No,
says.
give me
No.
the sex.
Give me. Papa Dan says, we need to get the Downey moneymaker alive so we can get this movie done.
I don't know.
Okay.
You know what I'm starting to think? I think everyone's fucked up today.
You think everyone's just...
I don't think anybody's doing well.
Yeah.
I know you and I have really struggled today. I don't think the chat's doing well either.
Yeah, I think everybody's just kind of... Yeah, everybody on the first is a little fucked up.
Yeah.
I thought April was the 40-year-old in the relationship, says Loaded
Hey.
Wrench. That's very nice.
No.
Dash with $5. Thank you very much, buddy. 190 away from doing overtime today. Everybody throw in a couple of bucks. Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, Super Chats, Rumble Rants. We'll get this thing edged out by the end of the day. Magnum DUI says, this is Aaron in 5 years if he keeps eating queso through a funnel. But I don't do that. That's something you guys said I did.
You know how people chug beers through that. You know, I'm a beer bong. Yeah, I'm very much doing
I have a queso bong.
A queso bong.
Yeah.
That's what you do.
Ambivalent Bastard says, you got smacked down, April. Deal with it.
I like the pain. I like the
SH
abuse.
says, I paid my internet bill last year, too. A week late sometimes after I could sell some stuff. But still.
And then it helps out the Chinese spy balloons.
It does.
Sorry.
It really does. So if we pay you $190, you'll go away, says Matt Fields.
Dude, if you wanted to like pay us $190 and tell us to end the stream, I think I would.
Right. If you gave us $190 and go, I fucking hate you, I want you to end your show right now, I would do that.
Yeah.
But what I'd rather do is knock out our money and do overtime today and not work for free on New Year's Day. So there you go. Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, Super Chats, etc. Let's go on a little bit of a run here and get this thing within striking distance. Do you guys remember the woman, the NAACP president in Illinois, who was talking about migrants and like basically went all Trump on it?
Yep. They're not sending their best.
She basically said, yeah, they're savages who are raping people and breaking into their homes.
Really ugly.
Here's the clip of that woman.
But these immigrants have come over here. They've been raping people. They've been breaking into homes. They're like savages as well. They don't speak the language, and they look at us like we were crazy.
Wow.
So she said that, and apparently we have an update. She's been let go.
I can't imagine why. You know.
Well, apparently Teresa Haley was fighting her suspension as president of Illinois NAACP after she was recorded on video calling immigrants savages and saying they attract more sympathy than black people. She first suggested the video of her comment. Oh, I remember this. Remember, she first tried to say it was AI generated.
Yeah. You know what I like about that is the fact that they base their life off of the, the sympathy they can generate.
Right.
Victimhood.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, no, it was an AI thing that was saying racist things through my mouth. Okay, well.
Wasn't me.
Sam with $5 says, overtime. Heil April, we must secure the existence of our people and a future for... I just can't read that.
Heil Sam.
I don't know what it is. Heil April. That's going to put us... that's 185.
Thank you.
Away from tonight. There we go, guys. A little bit of a run there. Just a little bit of $5 at a time. Getting us a little run. Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, Super Chats, etc. Thank you very much to John with $10. Says happy 2024. Happy 2024 to you too, sir.
Happy New Year.
Oh, there we go. They've awoken.
I know.
175 away. A few more of those, and we're going to call it a half hour of overtime today. Papa Dan says she gets sacked for that, but you've got the mayor of Dalton doing shady shit and nothing is happening here. Wish I knew about Dalton.
Yeah, what's the mayor of Dalton doing?
Well, it was the mayor of Dalton is actually running a bar, and he's buying up properties in the town, but a new bouncer has come in, and he's actually going to uncover all the crooked dealings that this man is up to.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. The movie's called Roadhouse. My Lost Interest says it was AI. An idiot. That's true. It was an idiot.
Well, that checks out. Right?
Yeah. Richard Kristofsky with $100. Thank you very much, buddy. We take 70 of that home. 105 away from tonight. Look at that. Matt Field says, you don't know about Dalton? Uh-oh.
I feel like you missed something.
What did I do?
What if it's like the biggest thing, like this person like caused deaths or something?
This is bullying. This is from August, September. Dalton taxpayers spending big money on mayor's security detail.
Can the Dalton Police Department afford to have this many officers attached to her detail?
We can. We really need them patrolling the streets.
So she's the part-time mayor of a South suburban village of a little more than 20,000 people.
Yet residents of Dalton are paying hundreds of thousands of dollars per year to provide security for their self-proclaimed super mayor.
Ooh.
Did they say 20,000 people?
Uh-huh.
So they spend 5 times as much money as they have people on the mayor's security.
Yes.
That's insane.
That's unnecessary.
That is, to say the least, it's unnecessary.
This woman's remarkably
Fox
hot,
2 investigates Tiffany.
Would you?
The news lady.
Oh, the news lady.
Oh,
She got some perky tits.
She's just got a nice shape to her.
She really does.
Really nice hair.
Those arms are irie.
I don't like your Irie bullshit, man. I thought we let that go last year.
No, were we supposed to leave that in 2023?
You were supposed to. I left my shitty jokes in 2023 like I was going to tell you at like 11:55, hey, I'll see you next year. Gay F word, but
you didn't say it.
I didn't say it,
No.
but you still said the Irie thing.
But it is irie.
I don't like the,
the patois. You want me to leave patois in 2023?
I really think patois should be left behind in general.
What about if Chet Hanks wants to do it?
I really don't like Chet Hanks very much. I know, shots fired. I've never felt comfortable telling you that.
I'm glad you have this confidence now to tell me that you think Chet Hanks is shit.
What confidence? I literally don't have confidence in anything these days.
Wow.
Anthony Henyard's security detail and the massive amount of overtime it is generating for a handful of officers. Our Dane Placco has more.
Hey guys, this is Super Mayor Tiffany A. Henyard, the People's Mayor and People's Supervisor.
Tiffany Henyard makes nearly $250,000 a year serving as both mayor of Dalton and Thornton Township supervisor. And
holy shit.
I mean, that's a good gig, right?
That's a great gig if you can get it.
Elected political double dip.
And she gets to spend a shitload of taxpayer money on security.
Right, not even her own money.
Super mayor. What a fuck. I'll take soup, thank you.
That's kind of gay, though. Why are you going to call yourself super mayor? Aren't you setting yourself up for failure? Like, what if you
shouldn't
stumble
other
at all
people be
now?
calling you super mayor? You
Right.
shouldn't be calling
Like,
you
I would never walk around calling myself anything positive, mostly
That's-
because I have a lack of self-esteem.
I was going to say, that's great confidence.
But if somebody else wants to tell me a nice thing about me, that feels good, right? But it doesn't feel right when you say it about yourself.
Yeah. It's kind of forcing it.
It's out
She's
of place.
charismatic and controversial.
Nobody knows something. Don't nobody know nothing.
Here she is starting a Dalton Village board meeting dressed like the Wesley Snipes character in the movie New Jack City.
Okay, I like her. I like Super Mayor.
I've never seen this movie. What is it about?
New Jack City, it's oh god, I think it takes place in New York. It's like it's been probably 25 years since I've watched New Jack City.
Later, punctuating her political points with the help of her own DJ.
Every single resident. Pay me what you owe me. Thank you, DJ.
And it's hard.
Bitch better have my money.
She said, pay me. So she wants the taxpayers to, like, you got to pay me.
This is disgusting.
Wow. This is like if Cardi B became a mayor.
I really need this to be a Rumble show right now because every comment I have is it's just
detestable.
Things I'm noticing about, the mayor and certain behaviors.
Sure.
Lining
Hard to
up.
turn anywhere in Dalton without seeing Henyard's picture or online, where she recently commemorated 9/11 with her own photo.
Whoa.
Remember 9/11 with me down at Club Ecstasy tonight. Cover charge $25. 2-drink minimum.
A few questions. Okay. But when we asked Henyard a few months ago about her use of tax dollars, she was quickly hustled out of the room by armed security. And on Facebook, in videos posted by Henyard herself, we see her being driven around and surrounded by Dalton officers.
Wow, so she's got the cops, she's got the SUVs.
She's in brand new Tahoes.
Yeah, and again, it's a mayor of a city of 20,000 people. Now, I grew up in a city of about 25,000 people. And our mayor, had a job.
Yeah.
Our mayor did shit other than being the mayor. Because being the mayor of a town of 20,000 people wasn't like a gig that got you rich because they didn't need it that bad.
Holy shit. I've never considered that. When I grew up in my tiny little town of 8,000 people tops, I thought the mayor was just the mayor.
No.
Really?
Remember the one mayor you had for years had a house painting business?
No, I don't remember that.
Keith Johnson.
Oh.
Yeah.
A house painting business?
Something like that. He owned a house painting business.
I feel then what's the point in being mayor? There's nothing
well
exclusive about it. There's nothing special about
not
it.
Not in small towns, no. But then Vern Madsen, after him, he was a retired teacher or something.
I remember Vern.
Yeah.
Which got us to wondering, why all the cops?
We weren't opposed to her having the security detail.
Cops are just used to following black people around in that town.
I think so. I really do think that's what checks out here.
Yeah.
Asked how long and how often.
Dalton trustee Brittany Norwood says Henyard began assembling her detail shortly after being elected in 2021, using hand-picked Dalton police officers. Using a freedom
He was hand-picked.
How do you
information.
How do you handpick that many?
Looks like she just found the biggest, blackest, burliest cops, and we're like, I want these motherfuckers.
You know what?
to
She
follow
went
me around.
clubbing, and she picked like the bouncers and shit, and
Oh.
was like, hey, let me pay you instead.
Okay.
Request, we obtained the work records for 6 of the officers assigned to Henyard's security detail at various times and showed them to some of Dalton's trustees.
This is a freedom of information request we did to see how much overtime these officers are making on her security detail.
Oh, wow. 162 hours.
162. Oh, that's nothing. What goes through your mind when you see these numbers?
It's disappointing. It's frustrating.
The officers are paid every 2 weeks, which without overtime is 80 hours. But when they're put on Henyard's detail, that 80 hours balloons to well over 100 hours, sometimes 200 hours.
She's fucking
And in the
them.
case of Officer Terry Young last May, 303 hours worked over a 2-week period.
13
No.
grand in 2 weeks. You think she's fucking him?
Absolutely, I do. Like that guy, she's fucking a lot, and she's just paying him. Like, hey,
Jeez.
you treat me right, I'll treat you right, type of thing.
That resulted in a single paycheck of more than $13,000.
How? How does a person put in a 2-week pay period, 303 hours? That's
They're
impossible. That's impossible.
336
Does he never
hours.
go to sleep?
In fact, there are 336 hours total in 2 weeks, meaning Young was not being paid for only 33 hours over that period. Other officers on the security detail are also racking up overtime paychecks in the multiple thousands of dollars.
Wow.
Mayor, mind if I ask you a couple questions about your security detail?
Absolutely not.
I'm asking her.
Yeah, she says no.
A couple weeks ago, we tried to question Henyard about her detail as she went door to door in Dalton giving out water on a 100-degree day, surrounded by police, firefighters, public works.
Yeah, like, why does she need to be surrounded by that many police people? She's like the mayor of New York City maybe gets surrounded by that many people. You're the mayor of Dalton, Illinois.
Yeah, this looks really
She like
small towny almost.
Right, she like wants an entourage. That's so odd.
She wants a presence, is
Yeah.
what she wants.
employees and 2 videographers documenting for Dalton's Facebook page.
I want to tell the people I'm not going to stop. I'm going to keep going. I hope they post what we actually do here in the village of Dalton and stop telling lies.
But when we gave her an opportunity to explain the OT,
Mayor, why do you need so many
Why don't you ask about water?
officers,
You guys, what you
details,
ask
or your
about water?
security?
What did you say? Water? It sounded like you said water.
earlier that day,
Look at all of those people she has with them. She's
lot of-
crooked as all hell.
Yeah, a lot of people like that just really need to have like the big entourage around them just because they want to feel important. They want to give off that air, like, hey,
Right,
I'm
she's
doing
got that-
something, guys.
If you're going to have the swagger of like, I'm important.
But I guarantee you, like that guy that had the 303 hours on his 2-week paycheck, like that's not doable.
Yeah.
That's paying off for like sexual
Sex.
favors or something.
Yeah.
Has to be.
we watched as a Dalton cop drove Henyard from her other job at Thornton Township to a Mexican restaurant for lunch. Trustees say the security detail picks the mayor up at her home in the morning and is with her until she's dropped off at night.
So there's 2 cops that just drive her to Mexican restaurants for lunch. That's
Well,
gotta
wouldn't
be
you
nice.
want that job if you got paid 13
Oh,
grand?
yeah. Go pick
2
up my
weeks?
Mexican food, boy.
Oh, man.
Often taking her on errands and
Boy.
shopping. Does she need a security detail?
Absolutely not. Why?
It's not even the town of Dalton. It's the village of Dalton. If your
Village.
town is called a village, you don't need security.
What constitutes a village?
Why would you need a security detail?
Oh, she loves it. She just loves it. She loves the detail. I think it makes her feel as if she's like a superstar.
Dalton trustees have filed a lawsuit against Henyard, saying she's not justified the need for security and is spending hundreds of thousands of dollars on it without the
Look at
board's
all those
approval.
people.
I see no justification whatsoever, and more than that, it's really a detriment to the residents of Dalton.
How so?
The residents, if we would take the same money and put it on officers patrolling the streets, then the residents will see a much better presence and public safety would be better.
What do you know about a
right.
village?
A village, so a small settlement in a rural setting, typically defined as having between 500 and 2,500 inhabitants. 500 to 2,500 people.
So, yeah,
It's a fraction of Litchfield, which is tiny.
Yeah, that's completely fucked up.
That's insane.
Adam Simon with $10 says challenge accepted.
Thank
you,
you.
buddy. Appreciate that. It feels like a cheaters episode. Most I made in a week was $2K, says Kyle. Sean says, keep voting and praying. You'll fix it someday. She seems to emphasize the dolt in Dalton. Am I right? Says GZ's tall. VJ says it takes a village to raise a black child because the daddy ain't there.
I like how she picked only black people, too. She's really trying to, like, say something.
She's trying to, help prop up the community, yo.
Are you calling them disenfranchised?
They are disenfranchised blacks.
What?
Sid with $50 says, a little taste from my fantasy title.
Wow.
Well, it's the least you could do since your Packers kicked the shit out of us.
Thank you.
To win you your fantasy title.
Yeah, not thank you for that, but thank you for your donos.
Yes, thank you very much for the contributions. Matt Fields with $199 says she jacked up parking tickets to $500 too. Yeah, to pay all that shit. Wow, so she's really garbage. I didn't know this about this Dalton mayor. I'm glad you guys told me. I had no idea about Tiffany Henyard.
So how did stuff about her get around? I haven't heard a single word about her.
Here you go. Here's more information. Oh, wow. This is one from last week. By the way, that all knocked us down to $50 for the rest of the night. If you guys want to continue on throwing a couple bucks in, we've only got $50 till we hit overtime. That's really nice of you guys. Thank you very much. Off to a great start this year. Go ahead and chip in if you'd like to. All right, now I need to know more about this Tiffany Henyard.
But first, a South suburban politician under fire for the way she spends tax dollars has come up with let's say a unique strategy to discourage people from running against her.
She is proposing a nearly 90% cut in her position's salary, but only if she is not filling it.
That's right.
Ooh. Whoa. Ooh.
Dude, she is like a little tyrant, like a little tiny 20,000 city or 20,000 person population.
Not even 2,500.
Well, no, I thought they said 20,000.
Is it?
Here.
Well, then why would it be a village?
You can call anything a village, right? Population of Dalton, Illinois. 20,941. Ooh, it's been going down.
Yeah.
I don't like her very much.
Do you know what state I'm in right now? Not like
Minnesota.
Not geographically. No.
Oh, what state are you in?
I just saw you type the word population, but as you were typing it, the pop part made me really want chicken from Popeyes. I'm like not okay.
Really? You're needing recovery?
I'm pretty sure that I'm subhuman today.
I like you subhuman.
Do you?
Yeah.
I'm glad somebody does, you know.
I like you.
Somebody should.
I like you scrounging around in the dirt a little bit. I like it
just
when you
rooting like a pig.
I like it when you get muddy.
I get it.
Let's check this out.
All right, our Dane Placco investigates the latest controversy surrounding Dalton Mayor and Thornton Township Supervisor Tiffany Henyard.
Did you know about this beforehand?
No, absolutely not. No word was given to myself.
Thornton Township trustee Chris Gonzalez was just sitting down at the start of the township's board meeting 2 weeks ago when he was handed a 7-page proposed ordinance requiring an immediate vote.
You had no time to read. No, and then we get pretty much into...
So not only does she threaten to cut the pay of the mayor by 90%, but only if she's not mayor, but she lays it on them right at the beginning of the meeting.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm starting to like what a piece of shit she is.
Yeah, there is something kind of respectable about it. Like, especially for someone like you, I bet.
Right, like she's pure evil. She's not hiding it.
She's evil, and she wants people to know it.
Yeah.
She's dastardly.
She's a terrible person.
Bitch.
The meeting pretty quick.
Leading that meeting, Thornton Township Supervisor Tiffany Henyard, who also doubles as the mayor of Dalton.
Hey guys, this is Super Mayor Tiffany A. Henyard, the people's mayor.
Henyard is certainly charismatic, often bringing a DJ to board meetings to help her make a point.
No.
Pay me what you owe me.
But she's also controversial, spending tens of thousands of taxpayer dollars to promote herself with billboards and purchase first-class tickets for out-of-town trips.
Oh.
So she makes the city put up billboards.
Very expensive on big highways.
And she's like advertising produce. She's like, hey, guys, you want fresh produce? And then she flies first class everywhere. Why does the mayor of Dalton, Illinois need to fly anywhere?
I can't understand why, I guess. And like, especially first class, I feel like you don't need to do that.
Right.
Using public employees and vehicles to promote her personal charity, and taking Dalton officers off the street to create a personal security detail that's resulted in thousands of hours of overtime. But back to that ordinance, which passed without Gonzalez's support.
They're like, I can't believe this. How could someone do that?
What it does is to ensure that Henyard continues to receive her $224,000 a year salary.
Oh, God, that must be nice.
How does she make that much in such a tiny shithole?
And I feel
because she's the supervisor of another township.
Yep.
And that city, but still, that would mean you're making about $100,000 at each spot.
Yeah, and she's probably got more coming in from other like government.
You think she's
things,
like
too.
dirty?
No, I definitely think she is. How else do you pay one guy on your security detail?
Right.
$13,000.
Oh no,
for
she's
2 weeks?
that's out of like the city.
Oh yeah, so
fund.
she doesn't even pay for that.
No, that's all taxpayer money.
Insane.
Is township supervisor. But if a non-incumbent becomes supervisor, in other words, if someone challenges Henyard and beats her, the salary for that position drops to just $25,000 a year, a pay cut of nearly 90%.
She is an absolute piece of shit.
How do you get to be this way?
Nobody ever tells you you're not good. Nobody ever tells you suck and that you need work. Everyone just kisses your ass.
Trustee Gonzalez says it's a political poison pill to scare off competition.
Discourage people from running is probably the first thing that comes to mind.
Is this legal? No, it's so illegal in so many ways.
Municipal Attorney Bert Odelson, who represents Henyard's political opposition in Dalton, says under equal protection of the law, the salaries of elected officials have to be identity blind, meaning they don't change based on the person holding the job.
It's maybe the worst attempt to try to dissuade people from running that I've ever seen, and that's a long time.
Henyard isn't.
What he's saying is, I've seen politics for a long time. This is the dirtiest, most rotten shit I've ever seen.
Well, and just some of the behaviors.
I hate to say it, but
ghetto
trash.
It's ghetto trash. Like,
Yeah.
there's people don't behave this way, right? Like,
I mean, if you
people.
flossing and shit, homie.
Facing re-election until 2025, but already potential competitors are circling despite the drastically lower salary, including State Senator Napoleon Harris. But if Henyard is re-elected...
Napoleon Harris. Hold on.
That's a fun name.
I think he was a linebacker for the Raiders.
No, you don't. Stop
Yeah.
it. You don't know the name
Hold on.
Napoleon Harris.
Napoleon Harris.
Knock it off.
Illinois. I'm almost positive.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, Illinois State Senator Napoleon Harris. Official state of...
That's a really sturdy name.
And former football linebacker. I think he was a linebacker for the Raiders. I want to check this out. Where's his Wikipedia? There we go. Napoleon Harris. Football linebacker. He was drafted in the first round. I remember that. Yeah, Oakland. Yeah, he was a Raider. And then he came. Oh, that's right. He came to Minnesota for 2 years in
That's why you knew.
the Randy Moss trade.
I see.
We traded Randy Moss for a first-round pick that ended up being Troy Williamson, who was a disaster, and Napoleon Harris.
How do you go from football to being, what is he now?
A politician. He's a state
politician?
senator who now wants this sweet $224,000 a year gig that she's got.
We'll just slide into her slot, I guess, and you'll figure it out.
Oh, she'd love that.
She would. She strikes me as somebody who literally fucks everyone around her and then just pays them and be like, treat me right.
Yeah. Sid Seraf says Napoleon Kaufman. No, Napoleon Kaufman was a Raider running back.
Napoleon's one of those names where I feel like if you were to have another son, you would name them that.
God!
No, more like you like Napoleon.
I like Napoleon Bonaparte. I do.
Napoleon
She'll
Inholt.
continue making the $224K.
Would we call him Nappy?
Hey, even if she seems to believe the job is worth a fraction of that.
I think this is a job that should pay over $200,000 or $25,000.
I mean, probably somewhere in the middle, in all honesty.
Fix those
The
brows,
ordinance
homie.
also lowers the salaries of other elected positions in the township, but again, only if someone new wins the job. It will likely stand as a curiosity, the only elected positions with 2 different salaries until someone inevitably files a lawsuit.
Yeah, I don't think that one's going to stand. And it passed, by the way. Somehow I don't know if people like her on the council or what, but yeah.
The answer is yes.
I
bet if you look at the demographics of those places, I bet you, yes, they would all love her.
Yeah. My Lost Interest says, if you're going to be a dirty politician, be the best dirty politician you can be.
Well, yeah, go all the way, right?
She's the definition of leaning in. That's for sure. $50 away from overtime today. Let's wrap that shit up, huh? Thank you guys very much. MSO says it's 2024, so I guess Chad blew it. Or did he, April? Oh, yeah, what's the update? Chad said he was going to have sex with you in 2023. 2023 is over. April can give us the official word.
I officially had sex with nobody but Aaron in 2023. He blew it.
Chad Zumach missed his chance.
I was a little sad, like as the minutes as the minutes ticked down. I'm like, what?
You thought he was going to show up at the last minute?
I'm like, what if that could have been something?
Sweep you off your feet.
What if he was just playing hard to get and he didn't know how to say he loved me, and maybe things could have been different.
Loaded Wrench says that's why April is tired.
Oh, gross!
Because of Chad Zumach. No Pen 15.
Well, yeah, being smothered.
No Pen 15 Fathead says, what about Kiki?
Look. I didn't want to put that secret out there. Like, can I have anything for myself? Here, a wink. I've only had sex with Aaron.
Oh, that's a wink. SH says, that's so boring, April.
It is boring. I agree. I wish he would have shown up. Don't you? Maybe you could have gotten in the mix a little bit. Swinging with Zumach.
No, I thought you meant
bringing to the party.
I thought you meant Keanu. Oh. I retweeted that when her thing where she's like, oh, yeah, and we all fuck each other. I was like, could you imagine this poor girl? Like, she has to fuck Gino. And then...
Gets to.
And then it's like, oh, yeah, I get another option. We get to open up this relationship, and it's fucking me. It's like, poor Keanu.
You don't think much of yourself, do you? You really should. You have no reason not to. That poor girl. What do you mean, that poor girl?
She's a lovely girl.
Okay, how about me? I get to go.
Same thing. I feel terrible for you. You have to go from me to a 54-year-old meatball.
I usually fuck beefy, boxing dude. And I have to go to jump rope McGee. I'm kidding, Gino. We love you.
From the boxer to the prancer. Red Fox Mad with $9.99 sends us a link. I'm going to open that up. Thank you, buddy. $45 away from calling it a W tonight to start the year. Start us off on the right track. Sounds good to me. With the new state seal and flag, Minnesota law enforcement agencies may need new badges. Oh, that's right.
Oh, more government spending.
Yeah, we got a new state seal. So they got rid of our state seal and our flag because our flag was
the seal too.
Well, the flag was the seal. Yep.
Oh.
Yeah, we had a state seal. He performed all the time at the zoo.
What was his name? George?
Sparky.
George, Floyd. Floyd, George.
So we had to replace the state seal.
Yeah, because this one died via police brutality.
And again, as April said, arf, arf.
It's all the energy I could give it.
That is the sound that the state seal makes.
It's literally taking everything in my being right now to laugh as hard as I just did.
I understand.
It hurts.
I understand. So we had to make a new state seal, and while our flag sucks, it looks dreadful.
It's a fucking joke. I don't even want to go somewhere where they fly it now.
I think our state seal looks pretty good.
Yeah, but what did it look like before?
It was the guy in the field with the Indian on horseback.
Oh, it's the same thing as what was on the flag, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
this one's got a loon, but then it's got Native American words on it, and then the Great Seal.
What is the difference between putting the Native American words versus an image on there?
Well, this one, they would consider this more of an honor to have the words
Sounds a
on there.
Little arbitrary.
Well, now, here's my thing, is that now they're like, oh, look at the politically correct thing we did in changing this seal. And now you're going to have to make new badges for law enforcement. That's going to cost a fortune. You're going to have to put new seals on, office doors and buildings and vehicles and all kinds of other shit. It's
what
one
do
of
you
the
call it? Stationary shit.
Yeah, it's it's one of those things where, like, the virtue signal you did cost the rest of us a shitload of money.
Yeah, what did it cost you? And the answer is everything.
Everything, yeah. $45 away from doing overtime tonight, and about 25 minutes left to hit that. Thank you guys very much. If you want to throw in a couple of bucks,
Thank you.
let's knock it out and call it a night. We appreciate. Well, not call it a night. We'll give you
What we
extra time.
appreciate about yous.
It really is, ultimately. All right, let's do the next one here. Jesus, we got lost with that.
Jesus.
We got lost with that Mayor of Dalton story.
Yes.
We forgot. So the NAACP, Teresa Haley, that Illinois NAACP person who called black people savages and whatnot, they've decided to suspend her. Or no, she called immigrants savages,
So-
not black people.
I was going to say, is this black on black crime then?
No.
Oh.
She called immigrants savages and rapists. And now she's being suspended as
She
the
doesn't
head
look
of...
around, does she?
No, she's... I
What?
got that. I got that a second late. So she's been suspended as the head of the NAACP. And what I love about her moxie and her balls is that she's fighting it. She's fighting the suspension. She's like, I don't think this is right.
I don't know. Like, I feel like you can say that shit, but it needs to be a little cleaned up if you're well, not a politician, but a person in charge, right?
Well, it's kind of weird because, like, with something like this, they had to do this thing where they're like, well, we don't want to tell black people what they're able to say, but we also can't have black people turning on illegal immigrants because then they might vote differently. So it's like, do we suspend this black person? Do we punish this black person? Or do we let them go and say that because they're black? This is kind of like when identity politics bites you in the ass.
Right. It's a no-win situation.
Yeah. Red Fox Mad with another $9.99 says Sartell Police Chief Brendan Sulsgaard, Norwegians.
That's it. Yeah.
He guessed
That's
the
my
cost.
people.
He guessed the cost of. Well, buy a fucking vowel, would you?
Why? Yeah. Why are we all consonants?
He guessed
Oh, no.
the cost of switching everything in the 25-person department just outside St. Cloud would cost 20 to 30 grand. Okay, that's 20 to 30 grand in a small 20,000 person town. I mean, that's going to cost probably millions of dollars to change all that shit.
Yeah. You know what? That's true.
A lot of money. By the way, that also puts us to $35 away. So we are right there. Everybody throw in PayPal, Venmo, gifted membership, super chats, whatever. And thank you very much. Hell of a roll we've been on tonight. $35 away. Thanks again. Hit like, hit subscribe. And on a holiday.
Yep.
Very awesome.
Thanks, guys.
Let's see what the latest is on this NAACP woman.
President of the Illinois NAACP is apologizing for comments she made on video about migrants. In the video with NAACP...
Wait, you don't need to apologize. I thought it was AI.
Yeah, I thought you didn't make those
Right.
comments, actually. You're right.
If you didn't say it, you don't have to say you're sorry.
Yeah, don't ever apologize for something you, quote unquote, didn't do.
Right.
That's
ACP
going to nail you to the wall.
Leaders from around the state, Teresa
Sounds
Haley
hot.
calls migrants
I love being nailed to a
savages.
wall.
But these immigrants have come over here. They've been raping people. They've been breaking into homes. They're like savages as well.
Now, here's what's rough about something like that is you can sit there and go, wow, that sounds horrible.
Aggressive.
Right? But if you look at Chicago right now and you look at illegal immigrant crime, while this may not be the most couth way to say it, you could make the argument using data.
Yeah, if it's true, it's true.
That-
I mean, just because you don't like hearing it doesn't
Right.
mean it's not true.
If SA is up, if breaking and entering and
Burglaries.
burglary is up, all of that stuff. I mean, she may not have said it in an artful way, but
right.
Well, I have a problem when people get punished for saying things that are true just because they were inartful. Because what it tells me is that as a society, we value being tactful versus being
Right.
honest.
This just lacked tact.
Right.
They don't speak the language and they look at us like we were crazy.
When we reached out for comment earlier this week, Haley denied making the comments to ABC 7 political reporter Craig Wall, suggesting the video was fake, saying, quote, with AI, anything is possible.
I think what she meant was she was an old Philadelphia 76ers fan, and she was saying with Allen Iverson, anything is possible. She didn't mean...
No, that makes sense. Yeah. It was a video of her talking.
Right.
You can't just say, oh, it's AI.
It was AI.
Nobody's going to make an AI of you.
AI can't even make a video of Will Smith eating spaghetti.
No.
And you think they're going to be able to, nail you talking shit about Mexicans? Come on.
Now, Teresa Haley has issued a statement saying, in part, quote, I express my sincere apologies to anyone who may have been hurt or offended by my comments. I love and value all members of our communities, including migrants.
Wait, I didn't say migrants. It said immigrants.
Yeah, they're all nervous about saying.
Come on.
They're all nervous about saying very simple words now.
And aren't they not even immigrants? Aren't we referring to like the illegals coming over?
Yeah.
I might be like a fucking small town asshole for saying this shit, but I hate that we stopped calling them illegals or aliens and shit like that because it is what they are. They're not here legally.
Mr. Me says, good God, she made a music video, and apparently Dalton, Illinois had this kind of problem before. I have to go see this music video of the Dalton mayor.
Yes, we must watch it.
AI is my favorite Nelly song, says BJ. SH, I had a big crush on Allen Iverson in the early 2000s.
Is he hot?
No, I thought he was always kind of weird looking. Let's see what April thinks. Let's see what April thinks about Allen Iverson.
It's a no for me.
No?
Yeah, it's not really my type.
He was also like 5'8". He was really short for a basketball player.
Holy shit, how do you get to be a basketball player at that height?
Wow, I forgot that he at one point played for the Pistons and I think the Nuggets. At one point, Allen Iverson bounced around for a while.
He got around.
Yeah, he was good though, man. He was really good. 96, 97 to 09, 2010. So he played for about 14 years.
Okay.
He was good though, man. We got points per game, 23, 22, 26, 28, 31, 31, 27, 26, 30, 33. Oh, yeah, 31. Wow, the 76ers let him go after he got hurt, but he was scoring 31 points a game when he got hurt. Then he went to Denver, and he scored 25 and 26 points per game, so he was still good then.
I don't know if I've ever had a crush on an NBA player. I don't think so. Usually they're so tall and weird looking that it just kind of turns me off.
And your dad wouldn't appreciate
My
it.
dad would be really upset.
How was the Chad sex last night, April?
Ugh.
Says Alex.
So good. Oof. I'm just kidding.
Just as steamy as it gets.
Chad really let me down last night.
Didn't show up, right? Left me holding a bottle of pink champagne. It was terrible.
I was waiting for him. Yeah, we could have done body shots off of me. He didn't. He didn't show. You know?
Fucking pussy.
Yeah.
Fisky.
Do you think he missed out?
Yeah.
Am I anything to be missed out?
From firsthand experience.
All right. You're biased.
Quite nice. Yeah, that's true.
I'm sure no one else would say that.
You know what was the best part of last night was you could turn the Vikings game off at halftime.
Oh God.
And go do whatever you wanted to do for New Year's.
That really was the best part of the night.
It was. You just like, well, don't need to watch
the
this
off
shit
button
anymore.
on the Vikings. Like,
yeah.
There is a weird comfort in just knowing it's over.
Yeah.
Like there's nothing you can do anymore and it's just finished.
That's about it.
Yeah.
4 teams would have to lose next week and we'd have to win for us to make the
Stop
playoff.
it. I don't even like hearing you say that there's like a way.
There's not. I mean, if
Okay,
one of
there's
those
a
four
way, though.
one of
Don't
those
say
4
it.
teams wins, we're done. And one of those teams plays the Arizona Cardinals, who they did beat Philadelphia this week. Look, we'll see. All right, guys, about 15 minutes left to knock out that number. $35 away. Let's all just team up, hammer it out, and we'll do 30 minutes of overtime for you. SH says, and he allegedly was very hands-on when fighting with his girlfriend. Oh, Allen Iverson? Yeah, there's some allegations there. We got to talk about the Chris Jericho allegations tomorrow.
Wait, are we telling me that NBA players are a little hitty?
Tiny, but yeah, there's been some, again.
I don't get it.
There's been some allegations, as it were. let's go ahead and I want to see this music video.
These are always so
Mayor of
bad.
Dalton music
Low
video.
budget, cringy.
Mayor
Sing along with me, okay? Let's do it.
Ew.
I woke up this morning, got up out of my bed. I looked around, this is what I said. Thank you, Lord, for another day and all the blessings that you sent my way.
This is so bad.
Could have been dead.
Why are we doing a cover of like a beat of an R. Kelly song to a different song?
And lip syncing terribly.
Mayor Tiffany
Nothing's good.
Henyard of Dalton shoots Truly on the Move music video with city employees. Oh, so another thing where she took city money, took city employees, had them do the music video. God, how do more people not hate her? Like, there are people who are voting for, like, the shit she's putting out there. How do more people not want her gone?
I hate to say it, but look at her and then probably look at the demographics of the places that
Are you
would
saying they
vote
like
for
it
her,
that she's
and they
flossing?
probably enjoy that she's flossing.
All right. She gonna teach you how to stunt? Is that what it is? Is she stunting?
Steady mobbing over
She's
here.
steady mobbing, for God's sake.
Sleeping in my grave, but you told death, get back and behave. Another blessing.
What is with black people and like blessings and positivity
And respect.
and respect and all that stuff? It's like, all right, we get it. We all like those things, but like, all right. I woke up today, another blessing. Not really. I mean, shit has to kind of happen.
Well, it is a blessing to wake up another day.
Sort of, but like, aim higher
You should
with
be
your
thanking
blessings.
me and Jesus for giving you another day, or whatever that went.
You should be. I think that's exactly how
that
it
it?
goes. I have it.
You should be thanking me and Jesus for giving you another day.
It's in here somewhere. Here we go. There's this.
That's
one.
what the money is for.
And
you should be thanking me every morning when you wake up, along with Jesus, for giving you another day.
This, by the way, is a show I would 1,000% watch again.
We will watch it again.
Fucks yeah.
Another blessing. Another blessing. Another blessing. I got my legs short and I can walk. I got my mouth and I can still talk.
What the fuck?
Pause it. Pause it. These are like city officials and the authorities.
And cops, yeah.
Am I supposed to take you seriously when you do shit like this? This is off the clock stuff. Don't be
The cops
in your...
are acting like the people they police.
Oh wow, I don't disagree with you,
It's
but
like
I
a
almost
street
agreed
gang
too fast.
took over the police department.
This is I'm not taking you seriously, man. You could be helping somebody.
I
right
need to know. We're gonna look it up. What's the percentage of white people in Dalton?
That's what we need.
I
to
have
know.
not seen many.
Probably like-
have I seen any?
No, it's probably like 0.2%.
And I'm safe, y'all. I got my lungs, y'all, and I can breathe.
There's one.
I don't. Yeah, that is a white guy. What does that have to do with like the city of Dalton
Nothing.
and like helping the?
She's flexing, as they say. And
Is she
that's it.
flexing? Oh, well, that would explain
It's
it.
a move where she's like, man, this makes me look good. And that's it. But I don't like it, and it doesn't make you look good.
Z Kyle says directed by Paul Reiser. That is not accurate. That is not true.
I
That's
actually heard
unfounded.
that's true. They hired him.
I love that you guys finally found Tiffany. She's all antics. I didn't know. I had no idea about her. All right, demographics. Or no, city data. Dalton, Illinois. Here we go. Citydata.com. Dalton, Illinois. I'll tell you this, 53.5% ladies, 46.5% men. Get down there, fellas.
That explains a lot.
Yeah.
Women would vote for her.
Estimated,
Not me. But
estimated median household income in Dalton. So in Illinois, it's per household, meaning the two people together, 72 grand.
Ooh.
In Dalton, 53 grand.
Oh.
Yeah. Estimated median house or condo value in 2021 in Illinois, $231,000. In Dalton, $122,000.
No wonder people love her. She looks like she's flexing all the time. So, like, they want to strive to be her. And they think that if she can do it, the rest of them can get there.
Oh, boy. Ready? Here's the racial breakdowns
I fucking knew it.
Here's the racial breakdowns of Dalton, Illinois.
I told you, dude.
90.6% black.
No, wait. Is that
90.6% black, 2.5% 2 or more races, 0.5% other, 0.2% Asian. They don't want to live there. Hispanic, 1.2%. White, 4.2%.
I told you. It's the people voting for her, and they see a like face.
They see her flexing.
You know? And they're like, I want to be her.
She
Girl's
makes
happy.
Yeah, they're saying she makes $300,000 a year for 2 positions. Yeah, the township gig was $220,000. And then she has the mayor gig too, which I guess pays her about $70,000 or $80,000.
Wouldn't you like to make $300K for 2 positions?
And I could do all. I could cut a couple.
Just a quick video.
I could cut a couple out, for God's sake. All right, boys and girls, 35 away. We are tantalizingly close to calling our first evening show of the year on a holiday, by the way. A smashing success.
Yes, thank you.
So if you guys want to team up with each other and drop in a few bucks, there's the links in the chat. Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, Super Chats, memberships, gifted memberships. Let's knock out that last 35 and call it a W. Thanks again, guys. Oh, this is so annoying. I tell you, like, anything gym-related on social media, and I'm a guy who's taken pictures of, like, boxing stuff before, so I'll gladly, if I can get rid of some of this shit, I'll gladly make myself part of this. No more sharing gym anything on social media.
I agree. Isn't that supposed to be very personal?
Well, white women have ruined it because it's me, and then it's like, notice me, and then get noticed and go, oh, can you believe these guys are noticing me? What pieces of shit.
Oh, these guys are just working out so close behind me while I squat.
Right, like all the notice me, attention grabbing bullshit that they pull. And then they complain about the attention they get. For example, naked woman ripped for wearing body paint to gym issues defiant mock apology after brutal backlash. So apparently this woman wore body paint to the gym. She's from California, of course. And she goes into the gym wearing body paint. And then I'm sure anytime someone goes, hey, what are you doing? She'll go, what? I like to be comfortable when I work out. Why are you looking at me?
Working out naked, and I would consider body paint to be naked, that's not going to be comfortable. You're going to hurt on things.
Right.
You need clothing.
I do have clothes on.
Social media influencer Natalie Reynolds hit the gym with one thing missing, her pants. Yeah, you can see the part in your snatch, by the way, when you're wearing body paint. So it's not like it covers up the same as jeans.
Just what is wrong with you?
When a fellow gym member called her out saying, if you don't have clothes on, you need to be out of here, ma'am. Yeah, you can't get your fucking sweaty pussy getting all over the benches and shit.
Not only that, but this shit's not all about you. You might just make somebody else feel uncomfortable because, like, men are going to be compelled to look at you and so are women. And it's going to be a weird moment for everyone, isn't it?
Right. Now, do they have the video? Ah, damn. I want to see. This is what I hate about the New York Post website is they never have like the actual. Here we go. Here's the video on Twitter. Perfect. There we go. I want to see. Oh, this is her. Guy in the gym presses me for wearing painted pants. Okay.
They're not pants.
Go closer.
That is body paint. I work in the industry enough to know. I work in the entertainment field.
He's saying you need to leave. He's not.
No, report you for decency. Report me. Cool. Good. I mean, she's covered, so.
Yeah, she's covered.
She's covered. So we're not supposed to videotape. If you don't have clothes on.
So she's pulling like the what? What am I doing?
What a slut, honestly. Like, I hate women like this. What? I have pants on. No, you don't. And a lot of leggings that us women wear don't qualify as pants anymore. You know, they're tight. You see every single crease in your body. Which is fine. I don't give a shit. I wear them too. But don't go around disturbing the fucking peace at a gym with your painted on pants.
Right. And you're not stupid. Well, I mean, maybe you are. But you're not dumb enough.
She's not stupid in that regard. Right. She knows what she's doing.
She's not dumb enough to be like, oh, I thought this was okay. She knew it wasn't. There's so many fucking women like this, and they're all on Instagram who go to the gym to get attention. And when they get attention, they go, what?
She's a troll. That's what this is. She's trolling people to get them all riled up about her painted on pants and get her some attention.
Yeah, and then I think they said that good to see people in the gym trying to improve themselves.
God.
Oh, yeah, look at this. Look at this. Oh, I gotta take the... Look at that.
That's literally not okay to wear.
So she just posts pictures of women with their asses out. She's like, oh, isn't it great that we're getting in shape and we're working out? Yeah, that's what you're going for. And that's the other thing. If you question her and you're like, yeah, sure, that's what you're going for, she'll be like, what?
I mean, even if I were in really great shape and I've clearly put the work in at the gym, I'm not posting that.
And do you want to wear painted on pants at the gym? What if the last guy who used the bench that you're using didn't wipe it down?
I always worry about that. I actually... even in the summer, I prefer wearing leggings because at least I have some kind of barrier, like over my skin.
Right.
You know, like in a dirty gym or a potentially dirty gym.
Yeah. No Pen 15 Fathead with $10. Thank you very much, buddy.
Thank you.
So, what? 25 away?
Cool.
Great. All right, guys, finish it up. Who's going to be part of the welcoming party that finishes us up for the... Well, that sounded gay. The first...
finish 'em up?
For the first show of 2024, $25 away, Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, Super Chats, memberships, etc. Helgi says the paint will rub off if you're actually working out, right? Well, that's the other thing. She probably doesn't go there to work out.
She's a poser. No, like I said, she's a troll. She's only showing up to a gym to make men uncomfortable and then post about it.
Exactly. Red Fox Mad says, hello, STIs and other infections. Yeah, I mean, you just got your fucking pussy out at the dirtiest place in the world.
I don't care how hot it is. You're not going to catch me working out in a gym naked.
That's too bad.
That
was on my bucket list.
Build me a home gym and I'll do it for you.
Okay, deal. Well, wait a minute. How is that different than you just walking around the house naked? Kind of takes the sting out of it.
It's true.
Oh, well.
You can see me flexing.
Yeah.
Flexing some things, right?
See you feel the flip.
Stop it.
Happy New Year,
Chad
everybody.
could have felt that last night, but he didn't.
Oh,
he bailed on me.
He's a homo.
I don't get it.
He's, I believe what they say about Chad is, oh, son of a cock.
Uh-huh.
I'm a homo.
Red Fox Mad says, how much for Aaron and April to wear body paint on live stream? A, Rumble Friday.
Yeah.
B, $2,000.
Yeah, it's got to be well done. I'm a little...
Where do you find a body
bit
painter?
of an exhibitionist, but like in certain settings. Like I feel like I don't know if I'd do that here.
They can do the body paint that like covers up your nipples
Yeah,
in
they
a
can.
weird way.
Like there's really good body painters out there.
Zen Rhino says, April, did you not put conditioner in your hair lately? It looks dry as straw. What a dick.
My hair went through a lot yesterday. I don't want to talk about it.
Adam Simon with $20 says, let this be your welcome. Thank you very much. We take 15 of that. And that means that we're 10 away from overtime.
Why would
Boys
Zen
and
say
girls.
that? That's very hurtful coming from him.
That was a very hurtful. That caught April off guard a little bit.
I expect that from Hobo.
Yeah.
Or like Aristocock or something, but...
Zen says,
Sheesh.
love you, but I had to do it since Hobo Chili Recipe left your hair alone earlier.
They literally conditioned my hair 30 minutes before the show.
Exactly. $10 away from today's overtime goal. Who's going to do it? Maybe it's two of you. I don't know.
Oh, two of them are going to do it.
Maybe two of you are going to do it.
sounds
Maybe
nice.
one of you. I don't know. You guys make the call. Thank you very much for making our first show of the year a successful one. And if you go a little over, we just put it towards tomorrow anyway. So yeah, that naked woman wearing the body paint at the gym. It's just...
You're just...
How much attention do you need?
You're the reason why women aren't respected. Honestly, it's people like her.
I like to think I've done my part to make sure women aren't respected.
Yeah, but you have to find women like her to point out first.
That's true. Like you have
without her, what are you going to say?
Right. I have to find the whores first. And then I can make them make women look bad.
You have to find the whores to expose the whores.
Exactly. Red Fox Mad with $9.99 says, what happened to your hair, April? Let's hear the story. Thank you, buddy.
Thank you.
And we're done. We're done for the night. Thank you guys for hammering that. I mean, we got another half hour to go, but I mean, thank you very much for the $9.99, and that's it for Knocking Out Goals. Hit like, hit subscribe, hit all of that really good stuff, and keep promoting the program. Helgi says, Hobo Chili is rubbing off on chat and making us all more cynical.
I don't doubt it.
A little bit. Yeah.
I understand. You know.
Poor guy. A North Carolina pastor was arrested. That's always a good start. A North Carolina pastor was arrested after allegedly attacking a McDonald's cook who works with his wife. Okay. So if you're following so far, we have guy working at McDonald's.
Okay.
Works with the pastor's wife.
Yep.
Pastor, man of God, religion guy, apparently beat the shit out of this dude.
See, but it's always them that kind of end up doing some weird shit.
Is it the pastors?
I always feel like ultra religious people are almost more
like they're high strung,
apt to do like outlandish things.
Oh, the High Point Police Department says Dwayne Waden, 57, got a call from her on December 28th, saying employees were disrespecting her while she was training to be a manager. Okay, I already have my visuals for this story in my head.
It's coming to a vision.
We're going to check the city data for High Point, North Carolina after this story.
I've got news for you.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah. I have a theory, like pastor. I was like, why would a pastor, like I'm thinking of like a Lutheran pastor. Like, why would he go into a McDonald's just start whooping the shit out of a guy? And I'm like, oh, the woman who works at McDonald's said people were disrespecting her. The pastor jumps over the counter, starts beating the shit out of people.
There are certain people who are real big on the respect thing.
Waden showed up to the restaurant and walked around the counter and then reportedly put his hands around the neck of one of her coworkers. Police said he started punching the victim in the face multiple times and pushing his head down toward one of the deep fryers. Holy shit.
That is nasty.
You could fuck a guy up with that.
Could. Well, you really would.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Like, you go blind or something.
You'd probably die, wouldn't you, if you got deep fried?
You could die. You're going to live through it, Aaron.
You could die from being deep fried.
Deep fried human.
Yeah. Well, I bet you that guy won't be disrespecting anyone anytime soon.
He will not.
No.
Just himself.
Other employee, deep fried hater was about to be on the menu. Sorry. I understand.
That actually brought me like closer to death somehow.
I apologize.
You know, like I already feel on my way enough.
I understand.
That really accelerated things.
Was it my best work? Of course not. Was it my worst? Pfft, go look at my archives. Other employees apparently pulled Waden off the 34-year-old victim, who had a family member drive him to the hospital. The police report says he suffered a large contusion on his forehead and right eye, as well as scratches on his neck.
See, those can be hot, though.
Now, not when it's a giant pastor trying to shove your head in a deep fryer. I mean, context is important.
I don't think you should kink shame people.
I'm sorry. Shove my balls in the deep fryer, you whore.
Oh, my God.
First responders were called to the scene and were able to view the restaurant's security camera footage. Officers then took Waden into custody on charges of assault and battery. He posted his $1,000 bond and is due back in court January 22nd. According to his social media, he is a truck driver as well as a pastor at Elevated Life International Ministries. All right, I need to know a couple things. High Point.
Yes, yes, and yes.
Yeah, High Point, North Carolina.
I'll
city
save you time.
data. Let's take a look. Population, 114,000.
More females than males.
Oh, yeah. Oh, boy.
Oh.
45% white, 32.2% black, 10.9% Hispanic. So that's pretty even.
I guess, yeah.
Now, let's look at the ministries that this guy's apparently a quote-unquote pastor of. Elevated Life International Ministries. This, I don't know. I hope they have, like, sermons and services on YouTube. I think that would be great. Let's take a look. Elevated Life. Every time you Google it now, it's the guy trying to shove the guy's head in the fucking...
That's intense. That's a
fryer.
personal one.
Yeah.
You disrespected my wife. You have to be deep fried.
You have to be deep fried. Is that him?
Uh-oh.
We are a city set upon a hill that can never be hidden. Senior pastor, praise Olufemi. Nope, that's not him.
It's a very flamboyant website.
Let's see this guy.
Is that
Amen. We appreciate you.
Wow, he's got his cell phone out while he's doing his sermon.
Did he just say, we appreciate you?
Is that what you appreciate about me,
I think
Pastor?
he said that.
We worship you, our God. You are worthy to be praised.
All right, let's jump to the good stuff.
I can operate on the same level with other health and nutrition coach. Because there's a dimension on my own dimension. Praise the Lord. I have the grace when somebody is dying right now or afflicted right now.
Is he getting light feedback?
I think so.
This is a shitty setup.
This whole thing looks pretty tacky.
I can definitely see why a trucker is also doubling as a pastor at this church. Put it that way.
I like this headset.
Yeah, he's got a great headset. So that guy's going to jail. Let's do this one. April, you're an outdoorsy gal.
Sometimes.
You like archery. Bow
Sure
hunting
do.
season just ended for the year.
Don't want to think about that, but thank you.
All right, no problem.
I appreciate that.
We get to shoot some coyotes and some squirrelies.
Yeah, all right. We'll see.
What else do you get to shoot in the winter? Varmints?
Squirrel.
Can I shoot some varmints?
I think squirrel counts as varmints.
All right, but I want to shoot other varmints. What other varmints are there out there to shoot? I want to have a varmint stew.
Possums.
Possums. I'll shoot a possum and a squirrel.
I feel like they're very tendony.
No.
Skunk.
Skunk. You guys can all have some of my varmint
Badger.
stew. Badger. It'll be delicious.
Badger's going to be tough.
All right, let's check this story out. April, this will warm her outdoorsy heart.
The Harris County Sheriff's Office says a man shot his stepbrother with a crossbow after an argument about, get this, a car battery.
Ooh-wee. What a way to go.
Getting shot with a crossbow has got to be a motherfucker.
Getting shot with any bow, but a crossbow is going to pack some punch to it.
Yeah, that velocity and then that fucking bolt just go, oh my God.
That
can tear some shit up.
Kind of a sexy one, though. Like, if you live through it, you get to say you were shot with a crossbow once. That sounds kind of badass.
Yeah, there really hasn't been anybody who could say that since, like, the medieval wars.
I feel like if you get shot with a crossbow or stabbed with a samurai sword or something, you'll live.
Or, like, gutted with a bayonet.
You're not living if you were gutted.
Well, that's true. You don't want to be gutted all the way. Partially
you don't want to be
gutted.
disemboweled.
Yeah.
This happened at a house on Live Oak in the Crosby area just before 9 o'clock last night.
Well, you see, the thing with the crossbow is you get hit with the crossbow and it goes into your body and then you get sleepy and then I fuck your ass. Aw.
Oh, I thought he was calling his dick the crossbow.
Oh, Crosby. I thought Cosby. I thought they were in the Cosby area.
No, Crosby.
I put a little Spanish fly on the tip of the crossbow and then they pass out and then I sodomize their anus. Aw.
I tried really hard to conceal a yawn there.
Oh, did you have a big...
It looked like I was having a stroke.
Is April teepee?
No, I was
She's
dead.
got 20 minutes
I
left.
have nothing in me anymore.
Well, allow me to rectify
I have
that.
literally nothing to give.
The wounded brother is in critical condition. He needed to be taken by life flight to the hospital. Deputies were able to detain his alleged shooter.
So he's going to live. What a terrible shot. If you can't kill somebody with a crossbow, you're a bad shot.
Right. You don't. Yeah, you got a lot of spots you can hit with a crossbow. That's
Those
going to
things
do
have
the
nice
job.
sights and everything.
Oh, by the way, that one.
White?
Yeah. For sure.
I don't know if anyone else can operate a crossbow.
Yeah, we don't need to really see the color on this one. That's white. Oh, that is funny. BJ says the Rains of Castamere were playing while he was shot. You know the Rains of Castamere?
I don't think so.
That's the Lannisters family song.
Oh.
Yeah, that's this. You'll recognize it. Here.
That's all the truth I
No,
know.
not the words. Rains of Castamere instrumental. Here you go. The Rains of Castamere. You know this one?
Yes.
How about if I go here?
Kind of gay. Just kidding. It's lovely. Yeah, they played that a few times. I remember it.
That's what I think that's the music that was playing when Tyrion killed Tywin.
Yes. Did you and I finish House of the Dragon? I don't remember.
Yeah, we're caught up. Remember when the one kid bit the other kid's dragon in half?
It started getting better, didn't it?
Yes, it got good. It was
Is that good grammar to say something got good? I always feel bad saying
good. I think you're supposed to say it got better.
It gotten good.
It done got good. I believe is what you're supposed to say.
It been good.
Yes. Daryl from The Walking Dead. That's another one. Fuck how that show fell off. That always bums me out. Sorry.
I never liked The Walking Dead. I couldn't get into it.
I liked it for like 7 seasons or so and then just turned to shit. Annoyed Wawa supervisor says, damn, Aaron, can you confirm someone threatened you with a crossbow outside of Boudreaux's for your super cool rims?
Well,
yeah, they don't have crossbows outside of Boudreaux's.
I also don't think white people threaten you for rims.
No, that's what he's kind of getting at.
Oh.
Yeah, that's the joke.
Oh,
Scotty Licious McFabulous says, rewatch it. So much better on a second watch. The Walking Dead?
Oh, I wondered if you meant Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones does not get better.
We've seen Game of Thrones like 4 times.
Oh, I think he means House of the Dragon.
Oh.
P.A. Cheddar said a kid bit a dragon in half. No, I'm sorry. The kid's dragon bit the other kid's dragon in half.
There was a couple scenes in House of the Dragon that I thought were too try-hardy and grisly for me to watch, honestly, and it took me out of the show.
I didn't even see a bear in the thing.
There were plenty of gay men everywhere.
Oh. Phantom X says, did they ever start Vikings or Yellowstone? We started Vikings.
Vikings, I don't mind. It's just kind of...
It's there.
Yeah. It's just, when you watch a show like Game of Thrones, that for the most part is very well written, and then you go to like Vikings, and somehow it doesn't measure up.
Yeah.
Like you have higher standards now.
It's like poor man's Viking Game of Thrones.
I will say Ragnar, whoever plays him, that is a...
You like that guy?
That is a sexy gentleman.
Paul R. Nelson, right about now, says whatever season the cannibals were in, last good season of the show. Oh, Terminus. Yeah, what season did they wipe out Terminus? What season?
You know, this shit's pretty good.
Did Rick kill the Terminus people? What episode did Rick kill the leader of Terminus? Season 5, episode 3. So you're saying season 5 was the last good one. All right. I'll go with that.
What the hell does chloride do for you?
Chloride?
Yeah, so I'm drinking this Gatorade Zero, right? And the main electrolytes in here to help you are calcium, potassium, magnesium, and chloride. What in the shit does chloride do? Why am I feeling so retarded right now?
It treats pools.
That's kind of what I thought. Just kidding, that's chlorine.
It's, what? Oh,
Different
man.
form.
I'm a fucking moron. What's wrong with me? No, I don't. Someone's saying in the chat that they just finished, I'm out of Hitler documentaries to watch. Got any recommendations? As far as shit to watch, I have a lot easier time rewatching shows I know are good.
Yes, I
than
do.
I do starting a new show is daunting.
It's intimidating.
Yeah.
You don't know if you're gonna like it or not, but if you've seen a show before, you already know you like it.
Right.
So it's like watching a really long, good movie.
Way easier to start a new movie because you're like, all right, look, this is going to be 2 hours and change.
Yeah.
And if it sucks, it sucks. Like, we tried to watch 12 Years a Slave. Kind of just a sad, plotting kick in the dick.
It's a big kick in the dick. I think all we like about it is the song.
Yeah.
Paul Dano's okay.
Benedict Cumberbatch is good in it.
I saw a couple scenes where Paul Dano really gets like the shit kicked out of him and stuff, and it was kind of interesting.
He plays a good chicken shit heel.
He cries like a bitch.
Oh, he is a good crying like a bitch guy. Keeps your heart beating, they're saying. It's a salt. Your body can't absorb water effectively without salt. Them's the electrolytes. Well, there you go.
So chloride is the salt then.
Yes. What's, let me see how chloride tastes. Hold on. That's a good chloride.
It's kind of warm now from sitting here, but like that shit really cold is awesome.
My Lost Interest says, would love to have time to watch House of Dragons. Instead, I'm sitting here watching this goddamn podcast. Well, look, we all make mistakes, but it's New Year's Day.
Excuse me, we are your best mistake you'll ever make.
Well, look, I tell April that all the time. And
it makes me feel better.
I'll say this. It's New Year's Day, and you can start new habits anytime. What is it? It takes 31 days for a habit to form. Same with a cyst.
Do we have any habits forming?
I mean, really, other than crack cocaine use.
Gay sex.
And gay sex.
We're really into that lately.
Matt Field says, no, the metals with the chloride is the salt. Annoyed Wawa Supervisor says, Gator Light Zero ice cold figures so many Jameson mistakes.
Maybe
forgives.
Like
I'm sorry, forgives
Yeah.
so many Jameson mistakes.
Well,
Helgi says, chlorophyll, more like borophyll. See, because it's a Billy Madison.
I didn't get that at all. No. You know, I'm just trying to get through the rest of this.
John Doe says, April, I think you need chlorine for the hydrochloric acid for your stomach juices to digest food.
Okay, but this wasn't chlorine. This is chloride. Different.
Yeah, God, Karen, you're so stupid.
Well, it's a different form.
It is.
There's different forms of things.
Well, now all of a sudden we're chemists over here.
Different properties.
Small Town Gal says, I just started Game of Thrones last week. Dang, is that show addicting.
It's so good until it's not.
Until you get to season 6 and you're like, what the fuck did I do with all my time? Shit. Well, anyway, there was one.
Anyway,
I know,
Jesus,
I'm tired as well. There was one other thing I want.
Sorry.
Now, did you mute your mic to do that, or did you just lean really far forward to clear your throat?
I did both. I leaned and I muted.
You understand that if you clear
dry.
if you clear your throat like straight away with the mute button on, you don't have to lean away from the microphone.
I know, but it didn't compute at the moment.
Or I can go. But I don't have to do both.
You know what one of the most frustrating, devastating feelings is besides rejection?
Having your dick chopped off.
Oh. Shit.
Well, you asked an open-ended question. That was your problem.
Feeling so dry, but like everywhere, and no matter how many fluids you put in your body, nothing takes it away.
My dear, that is called a hangover.
Like, my mouth is finally doing better, but my eyes are like devastatingly dry. My nose, my face is dry.
You got a lot of recovering to do.
I feel like I just need sleep and it'll fix everything.
I want eat. I want sleep.
Wow, somebody just said Chinese Year of the Dragon, and now I kind of want like China Star Buffet. Are they still open?
Why don't I look it up?
I really don't
Boy,
even care
you
about
are
how bad that
hungover
is
as fuck.
for me.
You are in bad shape today.
No, it's not like alcohol hangover. It's not sleeping. I didn't drink that much last night.
Yeah, they're closed.
Oh, God damn it.
Oh, remember? Yeah, they close on Sunday Sunday they closed at 9.
What is the
And then Mondays. Oh no, today's Monday. They were open till 9 today. They're open till 9 every day except Friday and Saturday. They're open till 9:30.
What's a girl supposed to do when she just needs shitty food in her body? Just to feel alive for a second.
Oh God, my lost interest. I could cure your dryness, April. You did kind of open the door on that one.
Open my mouth for sure.
Phantom X says, "Great with that lean. Now I know what Aaron looks like eating box."
That is a good view, isn't it?
Of Aaron eating box. Yeah, you get to see the top of that hairline.
Wait, do it again so I can see it. Oh my God.
There you go, boys.
Your hair must not be very thick either, or it's just unfortunate that like men have their hair cut so short. Because from here it looks like you have thick hair, but when you like bend over, like you can see like scalp color through it, but it doesn't look like you're balding. It's troubling.
I can't tell you how thankful I am that you said that in front of these people. It's wonderful.
I still love you.
Maya Joe says sweet pork sounds good right now. Hey, when doesn't sweet pork sound good? Am I right?
Wow, sweet like pulled pork with a nice sauce does sound good.
SH says yes, that's the worst. And when your stomach doesn't want any more liquids, but you're still dry all over, even your mouth. Yeah,
Well, my stomach is fine. I can't stress enough that I didn't drink much last night. It's the not sleeping part. We didn't go to sleep at all last night. We went to sleep after we dropped the kids off today.
Yes.
Around, probably didn't even make it to asleep until after 1.
Right. Alaric says, what's the fucking point of being open an extra half hour 2 days of the week? I kind of thought the same thing. Like, why would the China Star Buffet be open until 9:30 2 days a week when it's open till 9 the rest?
I don't know.
That's a drag strip for flies. Nice, Aaron, says Sean. Matt Joe says the Chinese shop I go to sells dumplings, too. Everybody's so happy with their Chinese place.
Dumplings sound good.
Dave O'Flave says we call it a crown, April. A crown for a king. Looks like you have a mohawk, says Polar Bear.
Kind of. If you ever wanted to shave the sides of your head, you could pull off the mohawk look.
Could I?
Yeah.
Aristocrat King Yeti says complete bodily dryness, a summary of April's relationship with Aaron.
Everything else on me, but here up.
Helgi says
plenty moisture, thank you.
Helgi says April and Aaron ate nothing but lefse, crumb caca, and rosettes the last 10 days.
They're all delicious. Don't you hate?
Loaded Wrench says it's almost a reverse mohawk. Amanda Hug and Kiss, bend forward. My wife wants to see the top of your head.
See, look. Oh, you can't look, I suppose.
No, I can't.
Do it one more time. I'll Kevin Brennan this shit.
All right.
Ready?
Take a picture of my head. It doesn't sell tickets.
Here. Oh.
All right.
Where'd it go?
Don Cornelius was just inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. What the fuck? He was the host of the Soul Train. It's a spider. SH says, I don't drink alcohol at all, just get dry sometimes. PH Header, Don Cornelius getting into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. They're letting everyone into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Now, it's not really for rock and roll. It's just basically for every music that isn't country. That's what the rock and roll... Isn't Jay-Z in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame at this point?
I don't like that. I don't think he belongs there.
Well,
for many reasons.
He's in. Annoyed Wawa supervisor says April may be detoxing. Does she currently believe she's deployed in the Navy?
Oh.
Scotty Licious McFabulous says, no, don't lie to him like that, April. Oh. You're going to be horseshoe bald soon. Congratulations, says Paul R. Nelson.
No.
Phantom X says Aaron should rock the mohawk and regrow the facial hair this year. SH says if you do go for a mohawk, do the Mr. T first. Okie dokie. President Camacho, I need to start one of these so I can get money for Pop-Tarts and coffee. That's a nice goal. You can make like $20.
What's the best Pop-Tart flavor in your opinion?
I'm a piece of shit.
Well,
and
I
mine
can be
is
too, so.
Apple cinnamon. I love a good apple cinnamon Pop-Tart.
I really you're going to think I'm a piece of shit. I like the brown sugar ones.
Those people are weird, but it's okay.
Why is it weird? They're so... I don't even know how to...
Tart flavors.
The s'mores ones can be okay, but I get sick of them quick.
Let's go to... here we go. Frosted apple cinnamon Apple Jacks Pop-Tarts.
Sounds pretty good, right?
That sounds pretty decent. Frosted banana bread Pop-Tarts.
Oh, now I'm hungry. Can we eat?
You want to go to the grocery store, get some Pop-Tarts, and eat them like garbage people?
I don't know if I can drive anymore today.
Frosted chocolatey chip pancake Pop-Tarts.
Where are we finding these? I've never seen these.
Eggo frosted maple flavor Pop-Tarts.
Weird.
Frosted blueberry. Frosted brown sugar cinnamon.
I like the frosted blueberry ones.
Frosted cherry's really good.
Yes, it is. Okay, actually, those 3 in a row.
All right. Frosted chocolate chip Pop-Tarts.
Never had them.
Frosted chocolate fudge. Those aren't terrible.
Those are good.
Frosted confetti cupcake.
Those
Pop-Tarts.
are all right.
Frosted cookies and cream Pop-Tarts. Frosted grape Pop-Tarts.
Wow.
Frosted hot fudge sundae Pop-Tarts.
Those are good.
Frosted pumpkin pie Pop-Tarts.
I've never seen these.
Raspberry, s'mores, strawberry's a classic. That's good. Wildlicious wild berry.
They just kind of did a good job. Like Pop-Tarts are pretty good, right?
I like. I would enjoy it.
You're a monster though, and you put them in a toaster and make them like crispy first.
What do? Just eat them out of the bag like an animal?
I eat them cold. I like them that way.
Wow.
Like I can't fathom the thought of like getting those edges even crisper than they are.
Really? You don't like a hot Pop-Tart?
No. If I want hot, I'll just get a toaster strudel.
Matt Field says frosted cherry or die. Frosted cherry is good.
That is a good one.
I'm going to go with the Applejack one, though. Paul R. Nelson says she likes her Pop-Tarts like she likes her men.
What does that mean?
Frosted?
Frosted.
It's okay. I went horseshoe bald at 19, says Jeremy.
Oh, God.
SH says, I don't like the sprinkles on the frosted ones. Paul R. Nelson says, don't get the Eggo waffle Pop-Tarts. They're shit. PH Cheddar says room temp or toasted. I mean, toasted, you fucking pigs.
No toasting. I don't like that at all.
Loaded Wrench says, I eat them cold. God,
Yeah.
you people are weird.
I think cold is better. They're just kind of softer.
Phantom X says, I need to stop watching this show. I'm 250, but if I keep watching, I'll end up looking 250 with all this food talk.
Doesn't it make you hungry? Especially, there's something about when you don't get enough sleep, you kind of want to shove every food and drink in your body to make yourself feel better.
I get that.
And I lost weight yesterday. I'm at my lowest weight I've been
Congratulations.
in months.
Congrats.
Really, though.
Sandy Squatch says, toasted is so much better. Nash Albertson says, you got to heat the Pop-Tart.
Can you microwave it?
God,
I don't want it toasty. I don't want it crisp.
Kyle says, raw dogging Pop-Tarts. This is the worst thing April has done.
Raw dogging Pop-Tarts.
That is kind of what you're doing.
Now, when I eat cold Pop-Tarts, I'm only going to consider it raw dogging them.
Helgi says, I lost all respect for April after she said cold Pop-Tarts were better than toasted.
I'm sorry. How can I make it up to you?
Only toast the chocolate ones. God, this started a debate.
I feel like if you toast a chocolate one, it's going to taste like a brownie.
Helgi says these cold Pop-Tart people are psychopaths. I tend to agree.
Yeah, maybe you should watch out.
Annoyed Wawa supervisor says if you toast Pop-Tarts, it's because your parents were white trash and convinced you they were actually breakfast.
I don't disagree with that.
I effed up my Buick girlfriend says depends on the Pop-Tarts. Some I like toasted, some I like warm, and some I like cold. That's the most non-committal answer on this controversial topic
ever.
ever.
You fence sitter.
SH said toasted is fine, but I usually have them cold. Wow. I want it in the garbage, says Scotty Licious McFabulous.
I mean, yeah, they're not an epic food, but if you need a quick snack, I really do like them.
April, do you eat Chef Boyardee out of the can too? James wants to know.
If I ever have it, yes.
Really?
I will eat cold Chef Boyardee raviolis right out of the can. I did it in the Rocky Mountains once. I started it there because it's okay. You're going to have a backpack and you're going to be backpacking through the mountains all day long, no place to eat. What are you going to bring with you? Cold ravioli. It's great. It was so good. Don't knock it till you try it.
Can't you make a fire and heat up your ravioli?
You're making a fire in the Rocky Mountains just willy-nilly. What if you set the mountain on fire? You idiot.
You're going to set a mountain on fire?
No, I'm just saying, what if an ember catches something and then suddenly you're a cause of a
see.
wildfire? I'm not getting on the news for that. No, thanks.
You can microwave a Pop-Tart, but that's just evil, says Nash Albertson. Yeah, where does this
Have you never had a cold Pop-Tart?
I mean, yes, I have, but I prefer them warm.
I am with Dave O'Flave. I would prefer toaster strudels. Strudel's a cute word, by the way, to Pop-Tart. Say the word strudel and tell me it's not cute.
Strudel! That's how my people
That's
say it.
That's aggressive.
I've never seen the chat so divided, said Helgi. NF Cap says toasted is the best Pop-Tarts.
No.
Then yuck, no. I eat Spam out of the can cold, says Paul R. Nelson.
I join you in that.
Oh, I hope he's kidding and now you had to admit
when
that.
When I dice up a can of Spam to fry it with eggs for breakfast or something, I definitely steal a couple cold slices right out of the can.
Of course you do.
It's so good.
Annoyed Wawa supervisor, Chef Boyardee out of the can. Who is she? One Eric Nagel?
I love Eric.
Nash Albertson, cold ravioli is a treat.
It's pretty good.
Cold ravioli better than heated, says SH. Jeremy says, I eat it out of the can. Wow.
It's pretty good. We should do this sometime. We do these fun little segments on the show with food
Finding
sometimes.
out what garbage
we should get
people are.
cold cans of ravioli, Chef Boyardee, and we can have cold Pop-Tarts versus the heated ones.
And eat ravioli out of the can.
Yeah.
Phantom X says, what the fuck, April? You didn't even heat the can over a fire. Well.
Nope.
Divorce her now, Aaron, before she reveals more, says my lost interest. I'm kind of curious.
Yeah, what else is hiding inside me? Just kidding.
Kyle says, April, if it's a condom, I'm going to be very upset.
Oh, it just never came
Oh.
out. It's from 2015.
Kyle says, April, I never understood what Chad saw in you until now.
Was that a psychopath or a sociopath that eats cold raviolis
All
and
of them.
Pop-Tarts?
Phantom X says they're the Rocky Mountains, not the woodsy mountains. A few embers won't do shiz.
Well, I'm sorry.
So you should have heated your stuff up.
Maybe I wanted to keep hiking and I didn't want to sit down for a full fire. You ever think of that?
Pop-Tarts are garbage food, but they are delicious, and if you didn't eat them growing up, are you even American, says Adam Simon.
You know what else I like that's kind of trashy, but they're fun? My grandma used to have them all the time, are those weird little, like, thin rectangle wafer cookies with the cream in the middle.
Yeah,
those strawberry ones. Oh, fuck, are they good.
Annoyed Wawa supervisor says, Aaron, I understand she's a Moorhead 8, but you need to get out now. Jeremy S., holy shit, this chat feels like a civil war. I know, you've really divided them with your food takes.
What else can I tell them that's controversial?
That's, well, just say disgusting.
What's like a shitty food you like?
Wow.
Oh, I love, check this out. I tried something new. I usually love smoked canned oysters or kipper snacks. Those are good too. I tried for the first time this weekend canned smoked clams, and they were teensy weensy little bitty guys, but they were delicious. You just take a little toothpick and you shish kebab like 30 of them right on there and just so good.
On that note, guys, we're going to get the hell out of here. You guys can keep debating what the hell you're going to do about your Pop-Tarts and your Chef Boyardee ravioli. Oh, take it easy, everybody. Thank you very much for a great welcome back to 2024. Johnny and I will be live tomorrow.
Thank you.
We're glad to do overtime for you.
Steakums. Oh, boy. Have you had a Steakums before?
I have not had a Steakum.
Oh, my God.
No. All right, guys. We will talk to you very soon. Tomorrow morning, 6 a.m. Central Time. Be here for it. See you again very soon.